Are y'all ready? I can smell the toast. The bread is burning. It's close. It's soon. We're not gonna finish the game tonight. And also, if you smell burning bread, then it's a sign of a stroke. So hopefully you don't smell burning bread, unless you're actually burning bread. That must be a sign your house is on fire, so that's also bad. Hi, welcome to Persona 3 Reload. We are in January. We are in the second half of January. And if I had time for a long stream today, I would be playing the game to the end tonight. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually have that much time tonight. So here's the plan. We're gonna get all the way to the end of January, right to the very tippy top end. And we'll be ready for the end game, maybe even post game, maybe even a little bit of secret boss times. We'll see what goes on Monday, but today we're just gonna make our preparations for the end of the world. If Takaya sounded like that, he'd be way cooler, I'd just say. Let's play. Bum 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 ba bum bum. I guess with the cat photos, the cat emojis. I imagine by the end of the social link, her just text is just full cats. Nice fourth, Leo. Yeah. So here's the plan. We have less than 2 weeks remaining of the game, and our social links are at the point where I think I am like literally one day away from not being from being too late. But I think we're good. I hope. We need 5 more links with Aegis, 4 more links with Mr. Emperor Man. So assuming that nobody like takes an extra day to rank up, assuming that Junpei doesn't want to hang out one more time, then we should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 one day away. Ooh, doggy. That's gonna be it's a big if, so I'm still gonna focus on Aegis first and foremost. I think everybody's okay with that. All right, y'all ready to teach a robot to love?
Oh.
Maybe even reach a robot? Oh, Chris-san, I would like to walk home with you again today. Would you mind? I feel as if we can grow closer thanks to the Aeon persona. Well, let me check real quick if Hidetoshi's ready to rank up as well. Just so I don't accidentally, like, mess him up. Yeah, he's ready. Sorry to make you worry, I guess.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Whoa. A little early for teaching a robot how to love. Well, I mean, as far as playable game goes.
That old lady. She's Mi-chan-san's owner.
Also, I haven't actually played Persona 3 before, so I'm just assuming that there's no playable past January. But don't tell me. I want to find out for myself.
Hey, Granny! I got a date tomorrow, but I don't have any money or anything, you know?
Wow, that sucks, working student. Maybe you should work for some.
Oh my, is that so? Oh, you poor thing.
Hope you're actually related. Then also, I kind of hope you're not.
You've always been such a good boy, Kyoshi. This advance on your allowance will just be between you and me.
Oh, it's a 420 joke? What does that have to do with robots?
Come on, quit it! I told you not to call me Kiyoshi!
Is that not your name? Is your name like Wild Hog 69?
But it's such a beautiful name. I picked it out myself, you know.
Oh, you're related? I feel so sorry.
It was the name of a fine doctor from my home village.
Yeah, I know, I've heard. Come on, hook me up already!
Oh, wow. Kiyoshi sounds like a jerk.
Oh, yes.
He's probably spent it on drugs.
It's not much. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Sweet, thanks. See ya!
Oh, okay, bye.
Be careful and visit again soon.
Hey, I guess you want to beat a guy up? For some reason in particular, I just have this urge. Yeah.
I have something I want to ask that Kiyoshi-san.
Oh, is the question, how much do you value your nose? Stake your soul. Your nose is mine!
Kiyoshi-san, please wait.
Ooh, you think maybe Kiyoshi's responsible for letting Michan-san escape?
Hey, don't call me that. I guess senpai?
Oh, I guess he does go to our school, huh? The power of Booba compels you.
Do you know me?
Well, yeah. You're famous.
For what?
I'm Kiyoshi Sakuma. I'm a first year. Everyone calls me Joe, I guess senpai, so you can just...
Joe? Joe Mama?
I would like to ask you something, Kiyoshi-san. Do you mind?
Sure.
Kiyoshi-san, do you feel lonely when you are by yourself?
Okay, hold on, wait a minute. He's gonna get the wrong idea here. No, wait a minute. She's famous for her sewed-up neck. It's a very fancy choker. It's a designer brand. It's imported from her home country, Rabonia, a land she didn't make up.
Huh? What?
Your grandmother said that she's lonely because she has nobody else.
What is this, a lecture?
No, I just want to know. Why don't you visit your grandmother more often? If you are her relative, you may have the power to alleviate her loneliness.
Okay, you could probably say it in a more appealing way.
I mean, I am her grandson, but look, I don't need a lecture from you, all right? It's none of your business, okay?
Kiyoshi-san, have you ever considered what it means to live?
Oh, now we're threatening him. I can get down with that.
To live.
Personally, I think the bonds between people are what's most important.
I think this discussion is too large for his big, small brain.
That's what your grandmother is slowly losing.
To live? Are you kidding? No one actually talks like that. What more do you need out of life than to have a blast?
I don't know. There's only so much more time before having a blast ain't possible no more. Look, have a look. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. How was the stream today? Playing more Kingdom Hearts, I imagine? We're playing some Persona 3 Reload. We are like days away from the end of the game. I'm not finishing the game tonight though. I only have like 2 hours to stream. I'm like doing the bare minimum so I don't have to stream for 6 hours on Monday. But also, like, I did promise, it's on the schedule today. I didn't want to not stream. You know, I just love this game too much. Done with Kingdom Hearts. Oh yeah, Twilight Princess. Nice, that's nice too. So, did you finally deliver that carriage to the pregnant lady? I saw that did take a while on the first stream.
To have a blast.
I mean, you're happy when you're having fun, right? So hell yeah, we're alive to have a good time.
A good time.
To be so carefree, he doesn't know what responsibility is breathing down our neck. JRPGs. I'll say, I actually was looking at my playthrough of Dragon Quest XI. Previously, my longest stream game out of all my games. And I think this is technically my 32nd stream of Persona 3 Reload, which matches it stream number-wise. But also, I haven't streamed, like, the full stream length for every episode, unlike I did for Dragon Quest XI. So, I need to compare the hours, but it is close. My file says, like, 130. But there's also time that's not counted. Oop. But yeah, hope you had a good time, Wook. Thank you for coming on by, and y'all know the deal. I'm a chicken.
So, what do you say, Aiga Senpai? If you got time, why don't we...
Oh, he's gonna ask for a date now? Yeah, I'll give him a date with the devil. Sataneo!
Kiyoshi-san.
I just summoned Satan. I can do that, you know.
Let's go.
Huh? What the hell? What, so you were just trying to play me? Screw you!
Oh, he's one of those guys. It's okay, I guess you don't need to understand him. Nobody does. One of those guys that's like, oh hey, you wanna do a little something? No? Oh well, screw you. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, you dodged the bullet.
I can't understand Kiyoshi-san's feelings.
Daryl, welcome on in.
And I even made him angry.
It's okay. That's fine. People like him.
Did I do something wrong?
No. He thought I was your boyfriend.
Boyfriend. A term that is used when one is in a mutually romantic relationship, correct?
Yeah, something like that.
Is something wrong with that? If I assume you are my boyfriend... My boyfriend? What is this? It feels strange to phrase it like that.
Uh-oh. Wait, I think we are teaching a robot how to love. Wait a minute. I guess I'm taken.
Ever since I decided to live, I've been asking why and how more frequently.
How come? Why?
The more time I spend with you, the more I discover that I don't understand.
You know, it's a true measure of wiseness to know what you don't know.
But when I ask myself why I'm not alive, I never have an answer. Is this what you call frustration? But at the same time, I feel extremely lucky.
I like how much she's like going in depth on this. Just as long as I don't give her a paradox. This sentence is false.
I would even say I'm more fortunate than others, despite not being human myself. After all, you are very important to me, and I get to be by your side. It's strange how two conflicting feelings can coexist.
She never has an answer. Is that why the DLC is called The Answer? Don't answer that. But actually, that would be awesome. But don't answer that. Don't answer that answer. Aiga seems to be deep in thought. It seems we've grown closer. Exactly, Caitlin. The guys that say, you were ugly anyway. Then why did you want to date her? Oh, yeah.
Leave me alone!
In all honesty, though, my feelings towards Kiyoshi-san are unusually harsh.
See, I guess you are learning. That's correct. Wow.
Kiyoshi-san has warm, soft hands to embrace those precious to him.
And yet he doesn't. Why do we have hands? To hug Kirby, to pet Kirby, to forfeit all mortal possessions to Kirby.
And yet he...
Why you gotta call him warm and
What
soft?
is this ugly feeling? Is it jealousy?
No, it's a murderous intent.
Let's stop this. It isn't right. Yes, I am stopping right here.
Okay,
Shall we go home then?
change subject on a whim. I'm jealous of that feature. I wish I could do that sometimes, but sometimes my mind just goes all round and round and round. He said, feeling the fire we decided to go back to the dorm with a burning desire. Beep, 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 beep.
Welcome back.
My alarm clock fell in love with me. A book written by Makoto Yuki. Yeah. Put that right next to Pink Alligator. Sup, dude? After today, it'll just be 10 more days till the day Ryoji was talking about, huh? Alright, I'm hyped! We're gonna blow that Nyx thing away! What were we blowing, Junpei?
By the way,
I think we're teaching something else to love. Yes, Koromaru's physical condition and morale will need to be in top shape for the final battle. Good thinking, Yukari. Well, I thought that was going to be related to, I guess, his social link, where she was like, Koromaru's getting home injured and his friends are jealous.
Well,
That's right, man. Koromaru usually only gets to eat regular dog food. But it's time we give him the good stuff. Yeah, Koromaru deserves some sushi every now and then. I'm assuming. We're close to the day.
Oh yeah!
We are close to the day. Yeah, you know, if you just came on in, anybody who just did, my plan is to get right up to the end of the game today. And then actually finish it on Monday. I don't have that long to stream today. We gave Koro-chan a special dinner today. He needs to keep up his strength for the final battle after all. Aw, look how happy he is. Arr! What a lucky boy you are, right, Koro-chan? Eat a lot and get strong, okay? Koromaru gonna get thick. Can I help you? Fuka, you don't have to praise it like that every time we're dating.
Oh, right.
Do you remember that time we ordered sushi? Well, Koro-chan was the only one who couldn't have any.
Well, I mean, I guess couldn't either for other reasons. Gotta make that dog high. Don't feed him grapes, those are toxic.
So I prepped a special dinner tonight just for Koro-chan. I hope it helps him grow stronger, and he likes it, of course.
Especially because Fuka can cook now. Look at him. Oh, look at him. He eating. Oh, he eating. Oh, he chomping. Look at that. Oh, look at him go. Something about pets eating is just fills you with joy. I can feel a strong sense of determination from Koromaru. And hunger.
By the way,
Didn't Koromaru lose his owner because of the shadows? It's easy to forget because he's always so full of energy, but this battle must mean a lot to him.
Boom, scats, boom, boom, cat. Also, you know, by the way, we are at the end of Persona 3, so if anybody doesn't want to get too spoiled, I understand. I don't plan to do anything big story, but you never know. Alright, anything special today? No?
Excuse me.
Nothing new with Aigis, and I'm assuming nothing new with Akihiko cooking as well. So we should be fine.
Hey. I see.
No. I looked it up. I don't think we ever need to, like, think about Aigis at the computer. You know what I mean? So I think we're just good on that front. Let's use the computer today. Wanna train our muscles? We gonna get pumped up. Muscle Boot Camp. About educational software that teaches you about muscles. In this short session, you will learn 600 ways to use your muscles. An immense amount of information is being presented at a rapid pace. Congratulations! You are hereby promoted to Muscle Sergeant! I sure learned a lot about how to use my muscles. I feel like I have more stamina now that I've watched this. Jorgen von Strangle! Y'all, did you see that they're rebooting Fairly Odd Parents? Like, it has a 3D art style now, and it's like, it's set years and years after the original Fairly Odd Parents. So no more like Timmy and that one girl and the dog and the baby. They're just like starting fresh. It's still Cosmo and Wanda, but they have a new god kid. But like Timmy's gonna be in the show as an adult. I don't know if it was fake. It could be fake for all I know, but I saw it. And like adult Timmy is not using his Channel Chasers adult form, you know, where he's buff and he has kids. No, it's Timmy when he's like balding and like fat, like from the first episode where he wished he was an adult. New Fairly Odd Parents. Hold on, let me just make sure I'm not like imagining this. No, yeah, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Like here's a screenshot, I think. It's like a promo image. It's a webp. I can't show it. Can I at least find the picture with Timmy? Can I at least... No, not the live action one. I do not want to look at the live action one ever. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, here we go. Check it out. Yup. Old Timmy. Old Timmy. Apparently he becomes like a movie star. And like they fake you out because it looks like he's just like a washed up bus driver. But actually he's in a movie where he plays a bus driver. Well, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see how the reception goes. Honestly, it did need a reboot with how much they've just been like adding unnecessary stuff to the show. And also Timmy like wished that he would be 10-year-olds for 50 years. 10-year-old for 50 years, so that you kind of deserved it. Gone late. I should head back to my room. Live action. No, the new one is not live action. There was a live action one that we don't talk about because it stars a not good person. Hi, Mitsuru.
I'm sorry to ask this so suddenly, but can you come with me? There's something we need to discuss.
Uh-oh. Is this gonna take a day? Is this gonna take a day? Uh-oh.
You want all of us or just him?
Ooh, I have one extra day, assuming no other days are taken.
just him for now.
That means I'll be perfectly...
Come with me to the student council room.
I'll have the perfect amount of days to do social links if this takes a day, and there is no other days taken. I'm scared. I'm scared, y'all.
Isn't it kind of weird that she'd only want to talk to him?
Yeah, like, I'm not even dating Mitsuru.
Probably big, important student council business.
Maybe, but Senpai was acting a little weird.
Birthday in Persona and happy birthday, lollipops.
She had that look she gets when she's keeping some terrible secret.
January 21st. We're like at the point where we're catching back up to the modern day. But at the same time, this game doesn't go that far. I will say, I always wanted to do a playthrough of Persona where it's just like, start the game in real life April and only play one in-game day per day.
You worry too much.
Yeah, long playthrough.
Well, guess we might as well head home.
Hey, wait a sec, Junpei. According to the seating chart, if he's not here, you have to take over cleaning duty.
Loopholes.
Have fun sweeping the hallway.
What? Since when?
There's something you have to know.
Hmm?
Do you remember Chidori, the girl who was with Strega? I don't mean to alarm you, but the truth is, there's a chance that she may wake up today.
Wait, today? Okay, so this... I thought he was just gonna tell us about, like, oh, the body's been, like, acting weird. It's been transmogrifying. When did we get to, like, she may wake up? Wait, I assumed that wouldn't happen until, like, the game actually gets finished. Yo? Chidori's still alive?
I know what you're going to say, and yes, we did see her die with our own eyes.
But anime. But anime.
However, a few days later, her body began to undergo transmogrification.
Oh, cool. You're not telling me, you're just telling me about this now.
For the past few weeks, she's been in a sort of stasis, neither living nor dead.
Oh. Why don't you tell us?
Honestly, I didn't know if I should.
Honestly, yeah. Because then word would spread around and it might give Junpei false hope. Only for her to, like, what if she didn't make it? Oh, that'd be so, like, oh my god.
There was a chance I could have made things worse without knowing whether she would live or die. The reason I wanted to talk to you is... How do you think we should tell Iori?
See, okay. It's not the worst thing. She is trying to communicate. She just wants to make sure we do it in the best way.
You see, she's probably...
And then Junpei walks in right now. Beep, beep.
Yes, it's me.
Hi, Mitsuru. You left your phone on speaker? Yeah, I heard everything. Oh.
I see. Yes, I understand.
She died.
That
No!
was the hospital.
No! She did not. Imagine, that was the hospital. Never mind, we don't have to tell Junpei. Oops.
They say she's just awakened.
Oh.
It's hard to believe, but it seems that Chidori really has come back to life.
Who could have foreseen this?
Did I hear that right?
Well, you know what, Mitsuru, there's your answer. We don't have to tell him anymore. Go back to sleep, Junpei.
Iori?
Chidori is... Huh? Is this a joke? Some kind of trick?
No, man. It's real.
No, it's not a joke or a trick. She's currently recovering in the same hospital as before.
It's a miracle.
But, Iori, she probably...
Wook's gotta go. Have a good one, Wook. I'm not far behind you. Thanks for the raid, and have a good night.
Chidori.
Mitsuru pulling the Ryuji. Oop. See, it's actually Junpei was the a sleeper agent for the Kirijo group. He was the one who actually called her.
Chidori's alive?
Yeah, we were just watching FMA Brotherhood and Oh.
What? Hey, Junpei! What about your cleanup duty?
Yukari, don't worry about it. I got it. Junpei's got an important business to take care of.
Jeez, what's gotten into him?
Oh man, of course he's going right down there.
Well, I guess it's a moot point now.
I imagine this probably doesn't take time, this event. Because, like, if you didn't give Junpei the white flower, then this wouldn't be happening, so...
But perhaps it's for the best that he found out this way. I think I'll head to the hospital after this, too. Could I ask you to come along?
Oh. We all decided to go to Tatsumi Memorial Hospital together.
Huh? Junpei? You took off that fast and you still haven't gone inside?
You wish the requirement was more than giving a flower? Apparently in Fez it was different. I asked my friend who played the PS2 game. Like, you had to, like, on multiple days talk to Junpei and convince him to do, like, the right thing. And I thought that made more sense. I don't know why it had to change to be so, like, simple.
Well, I mean, it's kinda...
We'll wait outside. It wouldn't be good for all of us to charge in.
You told me in this very chat. Yeah, I also asked my friend, like, before you told me in chat.
I agree. Go on, Iori. You go in too.
Believe it or not, I have friends.
I've been waiting for this.
He was upset because I had told him that my coworkers spoiled me. My coworkers spoiled me about this. Like, he had beat the game and he's like, "Oh, I didn't do the thing where you shaved Chidori. So where you saved Chidori. I hope you don't shave her. She has nice hair. Where I didn't do the thing where you saved Chidori. I'm gonna do that in my next run." And I'm like, "Cool. I did not know that was a thing at all. Now I do."
Her damaged endocrine system and other internal organs have completely healed.
Wow.
She's still weak, but there's no more danger of her dying in 2 years.
Whoa. Wait, why specifically in 2 years?
Chidori? Is it really you?
Who's Chidori?
I'm not dreaming. Am I?
Dreaming?
It's true. It is you. Chidori.
We gotta leave these two alone for a bit. No. Oh, that sleep. She still has eye bags. Queen. What's the smell? Oh, it's bread. Yeah, it's burning. Remember, if you smell toast, you may be having a stroke.
Who are you?
We're Junpei W. No!
Huh? What?
Junpei LW.
I thought so. Transmogrification is the proof that one lacks potential. I had a feeling this might be the case.
She lost all her memories when she lost her persona.
This is Kirijo-san and Iori-kun. They were your friends last year.
Friends?
Friends? My name is Chidori Yoshino. I'm sorry. It hasn't quite hit me yet, but I guess I don't remember anything of the past few years.
How many past few are we talking? Because if Strega was like made out of people who were experimented on by the Kirijo group, wouldn't that be like 10 years ago that she wouldn't remember? Yoshino.
It's like I was having a really long dream.
Chidori. Yoshino.
It seems all of her memories after she awakened to her persona are gone.
What's a persona?
She remembers everything that happened before then. But as for you all...
Okay, for a second I was afraid that the doctors weren't in on the whole persona stuff. Okay, they're Kirijo group, they know. Don't worry, Junpei, just riz her again. It was natural last time, you can do it again.
Iori.
Nah. I think it's better for her that she doesn't remember.
Oh.
All that stuff about the fighting and the suppressants.
What about you?
When you're having a nightmare, it's better to be able to wake up.
I didn't say it was a nightmare. Don't put words in my mouth.
Was it a nice dream? Does she remember the
It
flower?
was a dream of meeting a kind, warm person at the end of a long
She still has the
tunnel.
flower. She still has the flower. She remembers. She remembers him.
I can't remember it clearly, but I wanted to make him happy. And I think there were flowers. A room filled with them.
Chidori, take it easy. Don't force yourself to remember.
Flowers in a room. If she can remember that part clearly, then maybe... Do you remember how she'd occasionally use her power to make flowers bloom again?
I like how her doctor is just like blabbing on about personas and powers in front of her. Like she's trying. We don't want her to remember too much right now. It'll be a lot on her. And the doctor's just like, oh yeah, persona.
She'd always do it for the flowers in her room on the days when Iori-kun would visit.
Always?
And she would always spend more time on the flowers she received from you, Iori-kun.
Kirijo Group is similar to the Speedwagon Foundation. Yeah, because wasn't it an offshoot of the Nanjo Group? That's what Mitsuru said earlier in the game. The Nanjo Group from the very first Persona game. That's wild. And if y'all don't know, I did mention that I'm casted in the fan remake of Persona 1. Friend of the stream, Bratterfield, is casted as Nanjo. If you've heard him stream, you know he's perfect for that role. I knew he would get that role. Like, he'd be a shoo-in. Persona!
She never even looked at me when I brought them in, though. Now I see.
Any flower she touched would be mysteriously preserved. I ended up keeping them all for my research.
Wow, that was selfish. Did you give him back?
But after the autopsy, I put them all on her chest as a tribute.
I'm sorry, did you say after the autopsy? She was autopsied and she came back to life? Jesus.
Now that I think about it, that must have been the night she began to transmogrify.
The power to share one's life with others. Could she have reclaimed the life energy she'd given to those flowers?
Didn't know there was a fan remake. Hope it doesn't get yeeted if Atlus makes their own. I mean, Sega's cool with fan games. Like, they encourage a lot of, like, the Sonic fan stuff that goes on. Maybe not all the Sonic fan stuff, but at least the fan games.
Well, there's no real proof. But compared to her previous state, she's changed. The loss of her power is part of it, but furthermore...
Excuse me? Are you talking about me?
Yeah, in front of her.
We were talking about how you want to live now.
Okay, can she say that for herself, please?
What do you mean by that? Of course I want to live. I have to find the person in my dreams someday. I don't have time to lie in bed forever.
Oh.
Supposing you do find him, what will you do after that?
Why, Mitsuru? Why are you supposing that it's a guy?
Well... that's none of your business.
Chidori.
The strength of two hearts connected brought about a miracle. Or, rather, a victory.
Chidori.
Hey. Why are you crying?
I don't know, maybe look harder. Maybe who you're looking for is right in front of you. It's the doctor.
I can't help it. I've
Mitsuru ships it.
I've never been so happy in my entire life.
Go, Junpei! Go, Junpei! Yeah!
Have some self-control now. Let's go.
Ooh, what? What's going on? Hello? Oh, right. I forgot Yukari was here. I guess she never came in the door. Cry jam, baby. Oh, it takes time. Crap. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
welcome back.
Well, shoot. If I have to, if I'm out of days, Hidetoshi suffers. Hidetoshi suffers because this was a Thursday, so it was a day I could have hung out with Hidetoshi, but I didn't. Okay. Now I wonder, like, if you don't give the flowers to Junpei to give to Chidori, does that day get used still by like something else? Kind of sucks that you lose a day just because you did something right. Oh well. Yukari be like, how dare Junpei find love before me? Fuka's not thinking that though, because Fuka's dating me. So it's fine. Yukari though, so much for being the lovers. I was so sad seeing Junpei like that back then. I'm so happy for him. Not even a little bit jealous, Yukari.
All right.
The Kirijo group will protect her with all the resources at its command. That's a promise. Poor Yukari. Not poor Fuka. Can I help you?
Sorry. Every time I think about it, I start to tear up.
Me too, though. I was so afraid when I heard that you could revive Chidori. I was so afraid that it wouldn't be done well. No. But like, I shouldn't have doubted because Atlus has some grade A writers. I'm like, it's so bittersweet that she doesn't remember anything. But it's, part of me wonders if that like served as inspiration for like Persona 5 and 4, where how like, you know, after they confront, well, for Persona 4, after you take down somebody's shadow, in Persona 5, also after you take down somebody's shadow, but like different context, like they always go into like a little coma and they just like take a couple of days to recover, like maybe like a month. Well, for me, it's always a month because I always do all the palaces in one day. So it's like how Chidori, like, because she lost her persona, because like she became just like a normie again, she had to just stay in recovery for like 2 months. Like, insane. It's just now she's waking up and she's like a blank slate again. But she does remember. She does remember the man who made her choose life. Isn't that romantic? Makoto from a distance. Nice going, Junpei. It's a matter of time before I steal Chidori. It's okay. She doesn't have a social link. Junpei's safe. Now, see, imagine how awkward it would be in the FemC route if you could date Junpei and then you revive Chidori. Oops! Don't worry, Junpei. We can both be your girlfriend. Now Junpei's got all the more reason to give it his all. No way he'll let us lose.
Very intriguing.
It's beautiful how two people care so much about one another.
Chris, today's the best day of my entire life. Junpei! Yeah! Today's Cantonese word is Ho-Lin. Ho-Lin means pitiful. Are we Ho-Lin to be living in this kind of world? Well, that's all for this week. Back to the news. Okay, I didn't know there was a Learn Cantonese program, but sure, why not? I can finally understand Uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures. You mo gui gui fai di zao. You mo gui gui fai di zao. You wouldn't date Junpei, you want to be happy with Chidorita. See, before I knew that Chidori could come back, then I'm like, come on, Atlus. Junpei deserves love. But like, no, he deserves love. He deserves to stay with his girlfriend. I didn't plant anything. I'm an idiot. Will this be ready? I won't be able to harvest it before the promised day. Oops. Can I... Oh, I'm off by 1 day for the planner. Because I didn't plant something when I... do I care about having extra spinach? I'm probably not going to use it. So here, plant a tomato sprout instead. Look at that, exactly on January 31st. No. Chidori coming back's not candy. Does... Well, I mean, what games say that? I would only really, like... take that as, like... Do they say that in Persona 4 Arena? I imagine that's, like... Because that's the only, like, Persona 3 media that continues after Persona 3, isn't it? I guess also the answer. Alright, who do we hang out with today? In our limited time we have...
Oh!
Amada's done, right?
Oh.
Do I have any more computers to think about? The fighting games? Okay, that makes sense. I still can't wait to play the fighting games, though. Like, so much extra story is at my fingertips, and I haven't been able to play them. I've technically been able to play, like, P4 Dancing, but my brain doesn't work when I play P4 Dancing, sadly. Help you earn a higher hourly wage. Honestly, if I'm not gonna get my spinach, I'm gonna get more coffee with Ken.
Oh! All right!
We make our own cannon. Amada seems calm. We pass the time drinking coffee together. Ew.
Sometimes adding milk and sugar is nice, but I usually take it black, of course.
Now you say that, Ken, but do you actually like it? Excellent coffee.
If you feel like meeting up for coffee again, just let me know.
Excelente. Sippy sip. I mentioned the other week that my work got a new coffee machine because the old one broke. And one of the HR people installed a webcam to watch the coffee machine. Because he's like, oh man, dude, this is... Like, you use it... It's like a Nespresso. You use it by taking a little pod and just putting it in. And, like... He's just like, oh, I know somebody's gonna break this at some point. I'm gonna put in a webcam so I can watch it. And then whoever breaks it, they have to buy the new one. Like, it's fine. The interesting thing is that because my office is full of, like, mostly technical people, it's like, we don't have to worry, the IT people don't have to worry that much about, like, stuff breaking. They still have to worry sometimes, like, I don't know, the people in accounting aren't as technical. But it's like when engineers have a problem, they're like, oh, I know you tried everything. I know you turned it off and turned it back on. I hear people talking.
Hey, dude!
Doragon, what's up? You've returned from the hospital. Hope you're okay. Kid's gonna become Godot 2.0. Let's hope he retains his eyesight. At least his red-white vision. Our career consultation is next week, right? Are you planning to go to a university?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna study abroad.
Huh?
Abroad? That's the first I've heard about that. Australia? I'm your boyfriend. You have to tell me stuff like this. She's telling you now, man. Our career consultation is next week. The first bell rung. Weep, 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 weep.
Yep.
Interesting. I'm not sure if this was an update, but I'm like, I could have sworn that Miyahara was Miss Miyahara. I know that they were in the original game. Did they update the game? I don't know. I was just watching somebody play earlier today. I was watching Akira Dolce, and I'm like, wait a minute. Did they change that? Huh. It's been getting restless out there, huh? Have you seen all those fires at the station? None of that stuff has any substance, though. You can tell there's no certainty in what they say. That's right, it's a matter of probability. Hey, don't give me those looks. The end of the world? Let's discuss the odds. I'm feeling eepy.
So, after that...
So as you can see, it's impossible to irrefutably prove that the end of the world is nigh. That means there's no reason to worry about it. Instead, take a good look at the elegance of this proof. Numbers are truth, and truth is beauty. Even if the world ends, numbers will remain. Even if humans vanish, taking mathematics with them, the concept of numbers won't disappear. Numbers will outlast humanity, I guarantee it. So fascinating. And nature too, but who's counting that? Math! I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. For what reason, I don't know. If you're not able to start Mitsuru's social link at this point, you are cooked. Math. Quick maths. Bing bong ding dong. What, no more cat emojis? Let's go back together. I will see you after school. Please consider walking home with me. I think I will. Oh look, Hidetoshi. This entire school year he's like, this guy's in the student council. Not once has he actually come in. Gee, I wonder why that would be. Certainly it's not because you're a butt-face, Hidetoshi.
Hello there.
Chris-san. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you mind if I accompany you again today? We can go closer thanks to Ananta. What's Ananta will you?
Thank you.
Could we go for a walk today? I'd like to observe people somewhere busy. Oh, it's the cat owner. Also, you know how Yusuke in Persona 5 is always like people watching? That's real though. It's like, I don't live in a city with that much foot traffic. I live in Los Angeles. Like, if you're out on the street, you're usually crazy or just like get into where you need to go. But like, in Japan, people are walking everywhere. In New York, people are walking everywhere. It's just a fascinating thing to just sit and watch people come and go. Like, everyone has their lives and you may just never see them again.
You're Kiyoshi-san's grandmother. Good afternoon.
Oh, you're those nice students from before. Hello there.
Don't tell Granny that that this person's a robot. She hasn't noticed yet.
You have great timing. I was just hoping to run into you two again. The truth is, Michan's disappeared again.
Don't tell me Joe's behind it.
Oh, so it's a recurring problem. Don't worry, though. At least this time, we have an idea of where to find her.
No, that's all right. I believe that this time, Michan went in search of something.
She went in search of her true self. She's off to get a persona.
In search of something?
Yoji Ryuji Kenji Kanji Yosuke Yusuke.
When cats feel that their life is nearly over, they look for a place to wait for the end. Isn't that what they say?
Oh, that's true though. If you own a cat and you just can't find them, it's because maybe sometimes they just like think something's just wrong.
Wait, but what about...
It's okay. Michan even came to say goodbye to me before she left. So, I don't think I'll need you to find her anymore.
I don't know why I did not expect a Persona 3 social link to not... I don't know why I didn't expect it to be about death. Like, of course it is. It's Persona 3. Gosh dang it, not the cat.
Miss...
Besides, it's more or less the same for me. My day will eventually come too.
No!
And when it does, I hope I can rest in peace without making trouble for anyone else.
Grandma!
Oh, I'm so sorry. But I did want to make sure I thanked you two again. It was nice to see you. Well, good day.
Wait, Miss, you're not alone. I'm certain of it.
Yes, you're right. No one is ever truly alone. Not as long as they continue to live in this world. See? I have the company of a fine young lady such as yourself.
Hug the toaster.
Bless you, dear girl. You have a kind heart.
You know what I just realized? I just realized that... Okay, no, we're fine. I thought that Thursday was a Hidetoshi day, but actually Friday's a Hidetoshi day. But also, I just realized that if yesterday was a day we don't hang out with Hidetoshi, and I need to hang out with him exactly 5 more times. No, 4 more times. I should have hung out with him today. Oops. Wait, no, this is incorrect. I'm gonna have to redo this. Literally, there's only 4 more chances to hang out with him.
See you later.
Kiyoshi-san said that people live to be happy.
You realized you have work today? You don't have to go if you don't want. I'm not your manager, but you don't have to go.
Was Michan-san happy?
I think they were.
Was Michan-san grateful to have been born?
I'm sure.
For what purpose was Michan-san born?
There doesn't have to be one. No one can say.
Life. Where does it originate? Where does it go?
Where does it originate, Cotton Eye Joe?
What reason does life have to exist? Living means connecting with others. All life eventually ends. Parting seems to be a natural and inevitable aspect of life. An unavoidable end.
Now you're getting it.
Life is cruel. I wonder, will I too someday have to part with you forever? I do want to live, but that's not the only thing. It's not just about becoming more human. It's about you.
Where does it originate? Well, you see, I'll tell you when you're older, I guess. You remember this from FF14, gave a bird depression. What? Was it a chicken?
Being with you. What is this feeling?
Indigestion.
What do I want to do?
Aigis looks terribly confused. It seems we've grown closer. I'm frying her circuits!
Leave me alone!
Or maybe that's not until rank 10.
I'm sorry for getting upset. I'm going to head back.
No problem, Aigis. I'm gonna have to travel back in time and reset this day because I realize I've made a grievous error. Man, I don't want to hang out with Hidetoshi.
Oh, it's you.
Welcome back. I don't wanna, but I think I have to. Let's see. Cause yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for Aigis as well, cause she's also rank 6. Woo, we cutting it too close. So close, I already messed up. Good thing I just noticed. Rewind. It's so gray. It's so gray, even I can realize that there's less color. The moment it turned to January 1st, I'm like, what happened? I know I'm colorblind, but I'm not this colorblind. I hang out with student council so little, I forget where it is. Right here. Student council rune. The student council meets today. I feel as we can grow closer thanks to I literally bought the cheapest persona. Is the ray that never fades, makes me pause and serve my germ. We hope you have a good all-day raid. Well, howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy, Ori. What's going on? How was stream today? Were you playing Kingdom Hearts? Origination. Yes, yes. Welcome, welcome. How y'all doing? We're playing some Persona. Ori, have you ever considered playing a Persona game? They're really good. We're like right at the end of the game. We're not gonna beat it tonight because I only have so much more time left to stream today. But I'm trying to like wrap things up right now. Social links. I've calculated it out. I have exactly the right amount of days, assuming the game doesn't eat any more days away from me. It's already like I had 2 days of wiggle room, and it took both of those days away already. So I'm just like, okay, game, be nice. Be nice, please. Do not take any more days. Literally, one more day will just cook me. Oops. Oh, yeah. Welcome on in. How you doing? Stream was good? Heck yeah. Tazartarumi, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Also on a time crunch, need to get sushi. Hey, I got sushi for dinner today, too. It's kind of a tradition for me because there's this place that does buy one, get one around me. It's not great, but I'm like, it's cheap. So, Sapphire, welcome on in, Noi. Yeah. Well, yeah, if you're gonna get some sushi, thanks for coming on by. Definitely get post-stream self-care. Thank you for coming, everybody. Bye-bye. Want to hear an asshole talk about cigarettes? That's who Odagiri is. This is the reason I've not done this social link. I hate it. I don't like this person. And like, I know with Persona, it's usually like, yeah, they might be a crappy person at first, but then they get better and they learn that they were crappy and they atone. I don't think Hidetoshi's gonna atone. I think he's just gonna be like, wow, I was a crappy person. Should I apologize? No. Anyway.
Regarding the incident from the other day with the cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom.
The other day, listen to this guy. That was literally months ago.
It seems the teachers want the student expelled as soon as we find out who it is.
What?
Well, I guess we should have expected that.
It does hurt the school's reputation.
I'll keep everyone posted on this. That's all for now. Expulsion, huh?
Branded expulsion.
So, what do you think about all of this? About the smoker's punishment, I mean.
Was it you? Was it you? Seems too harsh.
Yes, I think so too.
Oh, really?
Once I catch the culprit, I'll give him a good talking to. The goal here should be to prevent this from happening again.
Why did I think he was gonna say, I'm gonna give him a good spanking? I don't know, I feel like he would.
I'm not counting on it, but it'd be great if I could get people like him to change their ways.
And here I thought he was completely unreasonable. I'm at least glad that he's like considering a less harsh punishment.
I don't sympathize with students who break the rules, but does kicking the bad kids out really make the school a better place?
Ah, well you see, welcome to life, Hidetoshi. They don't care about making things a better place. They just care about making things other people's problems.
It's really not like me to whine about it. I guess I'm just confused because I feel so powerless. If I can go above and beyond this time and earn the teacher's trust, my ward will hold more weight around here.
Ah, look at that. Look at that. It's still in character because he's doing it because he wants to gain more power. He's still like doing it for his own gain, but also he does think that there is a problem with this like setup.
Just you watch. I'll work my way to the top.
Okay. Odagiri really opened up to me. I feel like we're becoming better friends.
Leave me alone!
I still have some work left to do. I need to compile a list of suspects.
It was me. I did
You
it.
can head on out of here. And take care.
I did it. I left the student council room and went back to the dorm. Ugh. I've never liked the smell of cigarettes.
Oh, it's you.
They've always been just kind of nasty to me. Ironically though, like I don't really mind the smell of weed. Probably because I live in California. It's just like You know, you're just walking down the street. It's everywhere. Like, it doesn't smell good, but it's like the smell of a durian. You know? Career consultation, huh? Why do we have to do this crap right before a battle? Damn it, I've got too much on my mind. You think I can just skip it?
Yeah.
Your career consultation is next week, right? I've got no advice for you. This is something you're gonna have to figure out on your own. If you let someone else tell you what to do with your life, you might end up resenting that person if things go south.
Oh, that reminds me.
You'll be having your career consultation soon. Have you given it any consideration? I can only think about Nyx.
No.
Miku bot? You bot thing? Airbnb? Oh, Disneyland. Well, there you go. Alright, then the days are locked in. While I admire your determination, after we defeat Nyx, our lives will continue on. I'll advise you to make thinking about your future more of a priority. What future? There is only video game.
I suppose.
There are only drinks and parties, never smoke or weed. It's like, at the very least, I mean, I guess technically all of those things are bad for your health, but like, it's very different to get like liver damage versus lung cancer. Just saying. As an anti-shadow weapon, I did what was ordered of me. There was always someone dictating my actions, my choices. So choosing what I want to pursue for my own future will be a new experience for me. Though it may be difficult, I'll do my best, so please, do the same, Chris-san. Ooh, there's 3 possible hangouts today, huh?
Oh!
Got all your stuff booked? It's gonna be exciting. It's still hard for me. I'm honestly, like, not a person to really think about stuff 5 months in advance. My brain doesn't, like, work that way. It's got no object permanence for the future that far out.
Oh.
There's just so much stuff that happens in my day-to-day life. I'm like, I can only really focus on now. I think today's a fridge day? Here we go. One more taiyaki. That's been in my pocket for months. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. I don't think I have any more URLs left. No, I got the part-time master. That's probably good enough. I'm gonna save over this one. I don't think I'll ever... I think that's the only thing I can do on Sundays anymore. Just work part-time at places. Teach you skills in customer service, accounting, and product stocking. Improve your skill set. Start with a promotion. End up a billionaire. A series of easy-to-understand instructions begins to play. For some reason, it's made by the same people that made the muscle workout video. I finished learning about a number of workplace skills. I can apply it to part-time work. It was just like a lecture on how to use Excel. You know what? It's surprisingly a lot of jobs that have you use Excel. It's gotten late. I should head back to my room. Ba-do-do-do-do. Time save? I wish it if. Boo-boo-doo. You think of future, otherwise you freak out and get anxiety. Wow. I can't think of that stuff too far ahead because then I'll get anxiety too soon. Class has ended for today. Now I can hang out with Aegis. Ooh, I'm cutting it close. I feel like we can grow closer thanks to Ananta. Now this is the social link we just did, so I don't have to, I can just fast forward through this. Ipapo. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-dum, 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 boom, boom. She was happy. Sure she was. No one can say. I'm glad that the fast forward feature has been in the series ever since Persona 4 Golden. It just makes sense.
Welcome back.
Especially in this kind of game where you'd maybe want to redo stuff a lot. Definitely, I a huge like relief for me, who definitely does things. You can see I definitely redo a lot of parts of the game.
What?
It's a quality of life convenience. It's hard to believe it wasn't in Persona 3 Fest or P4 Original. The timing for this couldn't be worse. We have to figure out what we want in the future now of all times? Yeah, like September, that's forever from now. Well, what about you, Adobo-kun? Do you know what you want to do? Do I know what I want to do? How about you?
Yeah.
Answer a question with a question. Yeah, I think I have an idea. At least fast skip text emoji game. Oh yeah.
Oh.
I think I was told that at some point, and then I just didn't do it ever again. Because I need to manually progress these texts because I have to read them. I think when I just started playing this game, somebody was like, you know you can hold that button to make text go fast. I'm like, I know. I still need to just go them one by one because I want to, like, you know, like I'm doing right now. I'm yapping instead of reading it.
I saw a TV show the other day that said the family environment influences your career choice, whether someone grows up in a strict household or a lenient one. All of that affects how a person relates to others. Kind of complicated, huh?
By the way...
You only use it for that teacher. Oh, Edogawa? I get it, though. Whenever his text comes out, I read it super fast because I know it's going to take a while.
Career consultation's coming up. I already decided on going to college. It wasn't a difficult decision to make. I mean, I couldn't think of anything I wanted to do besides study. It's hardly a decision I can say I chose for the sake of my own future, is it?
I have no idea. That's not true.
Well...
It might be fine for now, but I'll have to make a real decision someday. I'll have to have a broader outlook for my future.
Koromaru? I swear, if I hang out with Kenji with the Koromaru this time, I swear. Let's do it.
Oh, good evening, Senpai.
Wow.
And you too, Koromaru-kun.
I'm actually like surprised that the Koromaru walks don't encompass like a larger variety of people. It's always Chihiro or Yuko or Kenji or Hayase. I think maybe Kaz at least once or twice. I'm like, and then there's only like one day where you find Bunkichi, like exactly only one day. Is there a day where you meet up with Maiko? I don't remember. Or I don't remember seeing Suimitsu at all. I don't remember seeing, well, I guess you go with your party members sometimes, but it's like, man, it's so rare. It's a little weird. There's so many more people in this game. What if you, like, met up with a teacher by accident?
Do you always take walks around this time? I didn't expect Koromaru-kun to be so nocturnal.
Well, you know, we like to stay up late.
Things have been very strange lately.
I don't think it's odd that you sit down and listen to Edogawa. Ikoda, though, sleep. Ikoda, fuck that guy.
How are things for you, Senpai? Is everything alright?
Oh, you know.
If there's ever anything you need help with, please don't hesitate to tell me.
Oh, yeah, actually, Chihiro, just, have you ever found yourself up for an extra hour every night? We could use extra help.
I may be a little younger than you, and perhaps not the most reliable, but if you ever find yourself in need, I'll be here to lend you a helping hand.
If they ever remake Persona 4, then they're gonna have to, like, hire Chihiro as voice actress again. And I wonder if she'll do, like, a more confident voice for that game. Because that would make sense. Bark, bark.
Welcome back. You're always so full of energy, Koromaru-kun, but I suppose it's getting a little cold. Why don't we start heading back, if you'll excuse me. Good night.
Put Ikoda, Morooka, and Kamoshida in a blender. Ushimaru too. You need a big blender for that much assholery. Koromaru and I return to the dorm. Oh yeah, that's a possibility. They could have just like already recorded her lines as part of this recording session. And then they just use them. There's no school today. Oh, I am cooked if any one of these days is a holiday. Hold on. I don't think so. Career consultation. Oh, am I screwed out of a Monday? Oh man, well that sucks for Hidetoshi. Oh well, I guess we're not finishing Hidetoshi. We're just gonna go Aigis. That's how it is though. Dun 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 dun. You pray that P3 cameos in 4 Remake will be bigger, but they won't do that. You never know. If Reload is anything to go by, they're actually being pretty good about like adding new stuff to these games. Like the linked episodes were everything I wanted out of anything a social link with these characters would have been. Besides, you know, playing the female main character and potentially dating them. But that's a different thing entirely. Like in the context of Makoto's story, like this is great. Like in a vacuum, Makoto's playthrough of Persona 3, I can safely say that Reload is the definitive version of that playthrough specifically. And we'll just have to hope and pray that the mod that makes FemC playable is also the definitive version of that. But, you know, that's going to take a lot more work. I guess I worked part-time today? Nothing else to do. Bitty Melon, enjoying whatever's going on at the bottom right. Oh, you know, Aigis. We get some Aigis vibes in the chat. Ba 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 ba. Will ever return to normal? It will. Ba 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 ba. Oh, there is a lot more trash than before, huh? It's just piling up. Oh my god. And all the cultist papers. What happened to this place, man? Damn. If you go to Tokyo, it is very clean. It does not look like this. But I will say Osaka can get a little dirty. Especially if you go to Dotonbori. Because like there will be piles of trash bags from all the people like eating street food and throwing their stuff away. But even then, it's somewhat organized. So it doesn't look too bad. Soon, Mother Nyx will descend from the heavens, bringing the great deliverance. Ba 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 ba. Wow. Alright, well. Do I need more money? No. But will I? Yes. Tokyo is so clean. It is. It is insane. Like, I've never seen a more cleaner city in my life. Like, they have people probably, like, washing walls and floors and stuff every single day. And, like, it is something that you take for granted. But when you go out on, like, a sidewalk and you look at the street and the sidewalk and everything, and you notice there's no gum everywhere, that's the real, like, hard part to believe. Like, people don't just spit their gum out on the street. In the US, like, a wad of gum will just get on the street and it'll just, like, turn hard and just, like, become part of the asphalt. But that's just not a thing in Japan. As much. I think I noticed, like, a wad or two. But definitely not in Tokyo. Da-dun, 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 da-dun.
I see you're back.
Shoot, that PP's taking over. Just 1 week left until the 31st. You probably already know this, but just in case. Once we enter Tartarus on January 31st, we won't be able to leave until the battle's over. Well, Akihiko, how did you... How are you speaking red? What do you mean? Nothing? Losing isn't an option, so spend your time this last week wisely. From what I've read, the people making the mod are gonna try to, like, put in custom events and text and whatnot. Whether or not that's possible within the confines of the game remains to be seen. But I wouldn't count it out. Like, I believe that they're gonna make, like, an actual college try at it. Because this game just is on the Unreal Engine. It's on an engine that just exists, and if they can properly decode all the files and whatnot, then they could potentially just rebuild it. Do whatever they want to it. At that point, not even make it a mod, but, like, recompile the game. But that is definitely a hard sell. That's hard to do, because it's not like they have the source files. They don't. Like, it's a stretch. It's a long shot, but it is possible. Just like defeating Nyx. It's a long shot, but it's possible. Theoretically. But then that would involve them having to like actually decompile the game to a recompilable state. Not easy. You think they can do it as good as Atlus? Oh, you know. I prefer not to be too pessimistic about things. Like, I imagine the people making this are making it out of a labor of love. He's a great man. He understands my pain and has answers to all my questions. Why? Right, cool, okay. Went on a walk with Koromaru. Oh, it's another Koromaru Waki's day? Doragon was making dinner. What you making? Ooh, or I could garden with Aegis. Tomorrow's gonna be a Hidetoshi day, assuming that I'm allowed to do stuff tomorrow. We shall see. Koromaru wants to go for a walk.
Hey.
Oh.
Surprised to see you out here.
This guy.
It's
You know
freezing.
what? It's the last week before the end of the world. Fine, I'll hang out with Kenji. Just one more time. Scandinavia and Singapore can compete with Japan for super clean cities. Ooh, I'd like to visit someday. This place is starting to look more and more like Raccoon City. Oh, you mean Toronto? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Career consultations tomorrow, isn't it? You know what you're gonna say?
I'm gonna say, heck, having a job.
At the very least, tell them what they want to hear. Miss Toriumi's pretty scary when you piss her off.
Yeah, I guess you know that more than anyone because you don't actually do your job and come to school, Kenji.
Every time I fall asleep in class, she demands I apologize with a more and more expensive cake.
What's wrong, man? I thought you liked buying teachers gifts.
Dude, you gotta hear me out.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
So, what do you think? I mean, I'm pretty much set on going to college after graduating.
I'm stuck. I've been found by Kenji.
I heard some people aren't planning on doing anything at all. No college, no job.
Damn, I'm
They
jealous.
just don't want to put the effort in, I guess. I know it's a pain, but I think they've got it all wrong. I actually kind of like the way things are, you know?
What?
Oh, you agree with me, boy? Like you actually understand what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I'd better buy a cake just in case.
A nice one. You're pessimistic because over the years, I mean, is that really a way to live? Koromaru and I return to the dorm. Hey, I'm just hoping that, like, if the mod makers can actually figure out how to, like, replace whatever they want, it leads to, like, mod tools. Because that's what's really, like, nice when video games get a modding community so big that, like, people develop tools that help them with the mods they're making, but then end up being tools you can just use to mod the game in general. Like what happened with, like, Resident Evil 2 mods and stuff. Like, just tools for replacing cutscenes, dialogue, text, music, all that stuff. If that was just available for anybody, like, even if you don't agree with what the mod makers end up doing for their mod, you can just, like, make stuff yourself. Or, like, work with other people to make stuff. And it's gonna be super cool. I hope that happens. I can hear people talking.
You know what?
I heard a lot of talk recently about salvation and the world becoming renewed. If everyone ends up getting apathy syndrome, we really might need something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I always hear people talk about it on TV. I thought the cult sounded suspicious at first, but maybe it isn't. I mean, if the whole world believes in it, I'd feel stupid to be the only one denying it. Whoa, concerning. Just look at Makoto Yuki. He's like staring at the camera like, you seeing this shit? This is what people are really talking about these days? Afternoon.
Attention, please.
Wow, we've already reached the last chapter. We were really efficient thanks to all your diligence. So my last day teaching here is coming up all too soon. I'll be moving to India in the spring. My darling came to Japan as a missionary, but he told me he can't just take life in his country anymore. Too many mysterious incidents, he said. Don't get me wrong though, I love Japan. Before I forget, I'd like to thank each of you for being such wonderful students. I'm feeling eepy. How could I sleep through this? We're being praised. Thank you, Yukari. Thank you, Chris. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Junpei. And you too, Kenji. Don't thank him. Thank you, Sniffle Sniffle. Sob. I don't know what's come over me. I still have a month left here. Don't thank Kenji. He's gonna get the wrong idea about you. But thank you. I forced myself to listen to the lecture. Hey, come on. This is heartfelt. Ba 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 ba. Ba da da ba. Yeah, Leo, here for open source.
Let's begin, shall we?
Oh, cool. I feel like I'm being interrogated. Like a certain Persona 5 character. What's that song that always freaking plays whenever you flashback in Persona 5? To the point where like I can't take it seriously. It goes like like it's it happens so much in P5. It's the same thing with that one song from P4 that's like I've heard it so much, it's just a joke to me now.
I'm not going to say much, though. In the end, it's your decision. Alright, first question. After you graduate, are you planning on going to college or getting a job?
Oh, I know. I'm planning to play a different video game. Undecided. I want to go to Cool Egg. I want... See, so, okay, here's the spice. See, Atlus is probably recording these answers on the internet, and if you say go to college, the next Persona game is going to be set in college, so I'm going to say go to college.
I see.
That's not true. But
well,
I wish.
If you've already thought about it and made your choice, then there's nothing else for me to say. What's most important is that the decision is yours. And if someone else makes it for you, you'll regret it later. And then, you'll have to live with the consequences, whatever they may be.
I mean, you can get a job after you go to college.
But, to be honest, I'm not that worried about you.
I would hope there's not a stigma in Japan about being a college dropout. It's like, what if you just decided it's not for you? What if you decided your passion is a job that doesn't need college, you know?
You've really matured over this last year. In fact, you've changed so much, I almost don't even recognize you.
What if you're like Ryo Hazuki from Shenmue and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to college, and all of a sudden your dad dies and you have to take over the family dojo?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed. What do you think has helped to bring about this change the most?
Playing online games like Innocence and Online. Would you know anything about that, Miss Toriumi? Meeting people, losing a friend. Damn. Oh, man. I mean, that's kind of real, though. But like meeting people and then losing people, you know? It all comes together.
I see.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Dropouts are called Ronin. What?
Well, whatever the reason, you should be proud of the young man you've become.
They become samurai without a master? Whatever?
That's all for now. I hope you have a successful third year. Let's see, who's next? Ah, Aigis-san.
This is not a career consultation. Like, what is this about? This is interrogation.
Would you mind letting her know? Thank you.
Please tell me I can do stuff after school today. It's the difference between max social links and not. I was told to fetch Aigis, but she's not around.
Oh, the next one up for career consultation? That'd be Aigis-san. She was just here a second ago, but I guess she went out.
Maybe she's on the roof? Seen her go up there alone every now and then.
I'll go look.
Sure. So do you think she's gonna go to college or get a job? She's full of mysteries, isn't she?
I think she has a job.
She's changed recently, though, don't you think?
This consultation is not... We're not going to discuss what Makoto plans to do in more tangible details. No! Miss Toriumi, you know her. She's definitely I know we're technically millennials in this game, but it feels like Toriumi is the most millennial out of all of us. She just wants to do her job as described, nothing more. And honestly, she's so real for that.
Like her expressions and stuff.
Again with that? You ever gonna stop thinking about hitting on girls?
Right?
I don't mean it like that. All I'm saying is...
I should head to the rooftop. Click, click, click. Down with the chimney with old Saint Nick. Ah, yes. What do you want to do in the future? I'll just make an OnlyFans. Easy. Aigis is standing there, menacingly! What should I say to her? Hey, baby. You know, what we said back in Yakushima. Something on your mind?
Oh, I'm sorry I went off on my own. It's nothing, really. I just needed some time to think.
Aigis seems to be lost in thought.
After New Year's, when I had time to gather my thoughts, I realized something. When I fought Ryoji-kun that night, I got really scared when my consciousness began to fade. But that wasn't all. I was also confused and ashamed when I realized I couldn't defeat him. But I couldn't defeat him 10 years ago either, and I didn't have those feelings then. I really have changed.
You know, things change when Makoto Yuki grows up. He gains Riz. And that's fine. I don't know about the I like you better this way, because that might be like... It might imply like, and you didn't like me before? I was unlikable before? What? And that's fine.
I've been thinking a lot about this change that's occurred in me. In the past, if I didn't understand something, I would just ask someone to explain it to me. But ever since I decided to live for myself, no one's been able to answer the questions I've been facing.
Yeah. And that's where you might go down a dangerous path and go down to like a cult because they claim to have all the answers. But they don't know. Only you can decide for yourself.
But there's one thing that I do understand.
Blade, nice fifth. Welcome on in.
The reason why I wanted to be close to you was so I could monitor death.
Dang, you were just using me?
But I... ... Even though death is gone now, I
mean, not really. He just kinda pieced out.
I still want to be by your side. I still don't know what it means to live yet, but I want to learn the answer.
The answer!
And I think I can if I'm with you.
The answer is one chicken. If I'm with you, we will go on the journey together.
So please, please take me with you. I may not be strong enough, but I'll fight with everything I have.
I'm not strong enough.
Please.
Don't let me down.
Thank you.
Oh right, I just remembered. Miss Toriumi wanted to see Aigis. The two of us left the rooftop together. Please don't take time, please don't take time, please don't take time. Woo! Oh, this is perfect, actually. Oh, thank God. I'm not cooked. I'm not cooked. I'm not deep fried. Oh, it actually works out perfectly that I can't hang out with Aigis today. Because, yeah, okay. That means today is a Hidetoshi day. Even if I wanted it to be an Aigis day. Woo! I'm not fried. Don't put me in the bucket. I know the DLC is called Episode Aigis now, but, you know, in our hearts, it will always be the answer. And this will be the journey. Which, you know, they don't call it that either in Reload. We know it's for real, for real. Ba-dee-dee-dee. Blade's got pizza? What you got on your pizza? Heart. What's a heart? Heart got stolen by the Phantom Thieves? Understandable. Have a nice day. Thank you. Should I spend some time after school with the student council? Yes. Wonderful.
Iron Sharp, welcome on in.
Today's meeting is canceled.
Is the translation on this as bad as 5's was? I don't know. I've never really, I can't really make that comparison because I haven't played this game in Japanese. But I will say, there's just like a couple of things here and there that I'm like, why is it like translated that way? When it was translated fine in Fez, and I'm like, what happened? Now, that being said, the translation for Portable, like, had issues. Like, actual technical issues. I remember, like, the PSP version of Persona 3 Portable had, like, actual entire segments of Yuko's social link that were still in Japanese. But, like, the game didn't have Japanese text in its files anymore, so it just rendered as a bunch of rectangles. They fixed that for the new port of Portable that came out a couple years ago. Thank goodness. But that's just funny. There's a site dedicated to P5 being bad? I believe it though. Like, this is a big game to translate. There are a couple of places in this game also where I've noticed, like, the translation is definitely wrong? See, here's the thing. They've used... I think what they did for this game is they just reused a lot of the text from P3 Fez. And they, like, touched it up here and there. And that's a way to do it. But there are multiple places where I've noticed that things are not correct anymore. So, like, there's a part in the game where the guy on TV sells you, like, these shields called Makara cones and Tetra cones. And the joke is that they call them corn. It's like, I'm selling corn. And in Fez, they were called Tetra corn and Makara corn. But I think they retranslated the names because it's like, the original is obviously like corn. But like, they don't call it corn anymore. But the guy still says, we're selling corn. That's right, you can have a Makara cone. What? The joke doesn't make sense anymore. Because you changed the name. Why did you do that? And okay, this was something that happened more recently when my character went on that Christmas date with Fuka. She says something that along the lines of, look, those trees are made entirely out of lights. And I was so confused what she was talking about because there were no such thing in the game. There were no Christmas trees made of lights. I went back and watched the scene in Persona 3 Fez. And there were Christmas trees made out of lights there. So they just, like, took the same dialogue and did not update it. So, cool. Yeah. Cool. Very cool, Atlus. Rushing outsourced translation. Yeah, I think they just straight up, like, reused a lot of stuff. You can tell in a lot of these places this game, like, probably was rushed a little bit more than like they seem to have done so much for Persona 5 Strikers when that came out. Like, they delayed the game an entire year just to localize it, basically. Which was cool that, like, they seem to be taking time for it. Here, it's like, it feels like they rushed it. Yeah, no. But, yeah. Gaiden was made in 6 months. Translation, they didn't use dub the combat voices. Well, they didn't. Well, that's the thing, Iron Sharp. I know you only worked on Gaiden. They didn't dub the combat voices in other Yakuza game, even like the ones that are in English now. They did not dub the combat voices in Yakuza Like a Dragon. They don't dub the combat voices in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Like, I think that was just a choice. A choice that was made. And it's really funny in Yakuza Like a Dragon. Thank you for the toss. Because, like, you're talking to somebody who has an English voice, like, in a cutscene, and then as soon as a battle starts, they start speaking Japanese instead. Which I'm sure, like, you've noticed from Gaiden. And, it's less noticeable in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, because that game takes place in Hawaii. So, for me, a lot of people just have English voices, and then they still speak English in battle. I wonder, though, if I play that game in Japanese, will they have Japanese voices in the cutscene and then speak English in the in battle? Will it have the opposite problem now?
Water.
Yeah, P3 Reload almost canceled. That was the thing, though. Thank you for the hydrate. People blame Ted Woolsey despite him being rushed, and he had to, like, fit English text into, like, the memory space that only the Japanese script occupied, so he had to work around size limitations. He did a pretty good job, all things considered, and he brought, like, some spice to the table. So I appreciate for what he did back in the early days of translation. That's for sure. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, losing your eggs, Miku. It happens. Let's play the game. Thanks for coming on by. Hope you're all there doing well.
Did Odagiri-san do something?
Oh, he does a lot of things. Does any of these answers actually matter? Because I don't think he'd be here to gain rank with. Let's see. I'm on rank 7, 8. Something wrong?
He was called to the faculty office by a teacher earlier. I think it's about that cigarette butt.
But did something happen? I better head to the faculty office.
Don't be so stubborn. All you have to do is write his name on the list.
Whose name?
He was appointed to the student council by the president herself. He's a responsible person.
Am I being the fall guy for this?
That's why I didn't add him to the suspect list. You know there are witnesses who've seen him wandering the streets late at night, don't you?
Questioning my character?
I thought you hated students who don't follow the rules.
What rule? Against being out at night? People go out at night all the time. That has nothing to do with school.
It's not that I doubt the witness reports. It's more that I trust him. So I'm not adding him to the list.
Jesus Christ.
Odagiri, I really thought you were smarter than this.
Is that Ikoda? Is that Ikoda? Is that freaking Ikoda trying to put the blame on us?
You can go ahead and forget about our deal.
Bruh. Deal?
If you'll excuse me then.
The people who saw him late at night are also out late at night. And why am I involved?
You heard all that.
Heard what? I'm sound blind. It wasn't me.
I know. You don't have to convince me.
I didn't do it.
The teacher suspects you of all people. How he ever got certified is a mystery to me.
If you're talking about Ikoda, I agree.
Don't worry. Even if the whole school turns on me, I'll have your back.
Man, fuck Ikoda. Man, this is just like the Chihiro social link, except I'm the one under fire. Somehow. Odagiri seems to care about me a lot. I guess. Man.
Leave me alone!
I'll have your back. You're starting to rub off on me.
As much as I don't particularly enjoy this guy, at least he has standards. Like, at least he trusts people who seem reputable. It's just, I hate that he blames people that don't seem reputable. Like, come on, man. Feels so late, it's not even 10 p.m. Yeah, I'm not even done with social links yet. I parted ways with Odagiri and went back to the dorm. It's about to be the 2-hour mark of stream. I might have to end earlier than I even expected. We'll see. For those who maybe just came on in, it's gonna be a short stream today because I have an appointment tomorrow morning. I thought I had an early appointment tomorrow morning at the dentist, but now I have an even earlier appointment because they texted me earlier today saying, hey, we're not gonna be available. You're gonna have to reschedule to be even earlier. Today might be our last Monday. If we don't win, there won't be another.
No.
Everything will be okay.
What?
I guess.
So...
We are going to win. We have to win. I guess. That's right. We can't afford to doubt ourselves even a little bit. We will win, no matter what. In Japan, they charge you a full appointment for only one side of your mouth, top or bottom. Really? But then what's like the total price? Because if it wasn't for my dental insurance, I feel like I'd be paying entirely too much. Also, the fact that I go to a dentist that's like a family friend at this point, because my family's been going to them for like decades now.
Excuse me.
I said this at the beginning of stream, but like, it's at the point where my dentist's son took up dentistry and is now the person running the dental clinic. So it's like, man, it's weird. It's weird. Generations. The moment you go to the dentist, you'll hate you forever. Oop. You guys go to the dentist? At the very least, if there's a cavity, go get some work done. Teeth are destroyed. Oops. My current mission is about to come to an end. The mission my creator gave me, that is, to destroy all shadows. But in its place, a new mission has just begun.
That is...
My mission to live in this world. I know I can do it, with all of you helping me. You have your career consultation, Adobo-san? It's important to give these things some consideration, especially now, isn't it? If you have something you want to do for your future, then you have a reason to defeat Nyx, right?
Not really.
Oh, really?
Oh, I see. Well, I guess the future's different for everyone. It's a little beyond me right now, though.
I'm just doing this for fun.
Hey there.
You're all in a video game. Life's a simulation. Nothing is real. The future's like train tracks, and defeating Nyx may be our last stop. But it's not our ultimate destination. It's up to us to figure out what that'll be, and what the timetable is, and how much the fare is. Akihiko, your metaphor is getting a little out of hand. I know, stop me. Now.
See this here instant ramen?
It's making me hungry.
I think if this is the last time I'll ever eat instant ramen, I'll get all emotional about it. What about you?
I mean, wouldn't you get more emotional about the last time you eat regular ramen? Oh, it's the baseball guy from the fighting game. Yeah, Iron Sharp. He does take up baseball in the future. It's cool because through several different like events of this game, he's like, oh, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I want to be a high school kid forever. And then like he matures over time and he's like, I gotta do something with my life. I'm gonna get back into baseball. I'm gonna be like a pro player. And then he does. It's cool. It's like he drops hints about it, like, oh, I used to play baseball as a kid, but like, that's just a pipe dream. Like, you gotta be really good to be a pro player. It's too late for me. And you're just like, no, it's not. You are a child. Not really. Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah. Right? What a great discovery. It's just instant ramen. Plain old cheap instant ramen.
So this is what life tastes like. Soy sauce flavor. Shit. Junpei's character growth is astounding. It is excellent. I've said it multiple times. I had thought that like Junpei would be like out of all the Persona bros, like the most cliche. No. He's actually the most human. Can I just say?
I understand how Junpei-kun feels, actually. Anything can seem like a big deal if you think it'll be the last time you get to do it. Isn't that kind of sad?
Yes, it is.
Why, certainly.
Right. It makes me want to protect our precious ordinary days even more.
Hey,
The promise day. Honestly, I'm still pretty freaked out by the whole thing. But I feel it all right, because we're all going to take it on together.
You learned Chinese in kindergarten, spoke it for a year and forgot it. Got back into East Asian languages as an adult. Anything is possible. True, though. I think it's very interesting. As someone who is not bilingual, but like grew up in a bilingual household, like the way that we think about language is totally different from people that only know like English or just one language. It's less about like knowing strict rules and more about like knowing how the rules can themselves translate into other languages. Like when I was learning Spanish in high school, it was like easy for me because I knew that like grammar not just is different just because, but like that it could be natural to other people. I remember like talking to a friend, like trying to help them with their Spanish homework. Like, I don't get it. El perro blanco. Is the dog white? The white dog? Shouldn't it be el blanco perro? I'm like, well, yeah, but no, it's just the other way. But like, it doesn't make sense. But like, that's just how it is. Isn't that right, Blanco Perro? Exactly. It's so obvious. Being a good language teacher is hard. It is. Because you really have to like get people in a different mindset. And whenever you have to do that for like teaching, that's when it's hard. You have to make sure people are receptive to different rules and stuff. What are you doing today? Dun dun. Da da. I will say, well, I guess I don't really have to do anything. I'm gonna think about Hidetoshi today, against my better judgment, just in case he needs a rank up. dating site note. Think about Hidetoshi. I will say it and say it again. For what it felt like when I played Persona 5 Vanilla and not Royal, like, it was a nice story. The characters did not really evolve as much as, say, the characters in 3 or in 4. But when Strikers came out and gave development to a lot of the characters that I feel like didn't have enough time in the spotlight in 5, it instantly became my favorite Persona 5 anything. Even more so than any other spin-off or like the original game itself. It's like, it's just so good. It does characters so right. I think because it's not like tethered to the whole like schedule system of Persona, it just was allowed to be a good story. Oh, Chris-san, today seems a little warmer than usual. Are you leaving? If you don't mind, could we go to the roof? Yeah, let's go up to the roof. 7 to 8.
Yes. The wind is calm today. I don't detect the usual scent of the sea.
SMT be like, what the hell's the Geneva Convention?
I'm sorry about the other day. I think my heart is growing closer to that of a human.
I should not have eaten all of those cheeseburgers. Because now I am getting artery blockage. Help. Heart attack imminent.
But because of that, I've realized something.
That I can perform CPR.
The heart and body are inseparable. A human heart can only function properly within a human body.
Put it on ice. It can survive for a couple of hours.
Have you ever come here alone with someone else before?
Well, I guess about that.
Perhaps you gazed out at the view together and spoke quietly. Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I was just curious.
I'm doing it now.
What? But I'm only shaped like a human. And besides, I'm a machine.
That's the best part. Imagine if Persona 3 social links were written like that in Persona 5. I can't freaking believe that is a line in Kawakami's social link in 5. I still, like, to this day, am like, they really wrote that in a Persona game. I'm a teacher, you're the student. That's the best part! Goddamn! Kawakami's social link do be wild, though. Like, I will always personally really like Kawakami's character. I will never make Joker date her. But, like, I personally want to date her. Like, I want to meet her in real life. Like, damn, she's so millennial. So me, though.
Actually, I've been a little worried. At school, I am seen as a human girl.
You mean adult Yukari, basically.
I was concerned that if I stayed too close to you, it could cause a misunderstanding.
Why has it gotta be a misunderstanding?
If that is the case, please tell me right away.
If you're a misunderstanding, call me Mr. Understanding.
I wouldn't want to prevent you from becoming closer to another person.
She's so considerate, though. She doesn't know. What brought this on?
The view from up here is beautiful.
Sojiro, when he sees you date Kawakami on the 14th. Is he in trouble at school, ma'am? No, he's in trouble later tonight. Whoa!
That must be why I sometimes see couples alone up here after school.
The fact that she's a maid and has the OG Yukari voice is too good to be true, to be a coincidence. I wonder how much of that was like... Because she doesn't have, like, the Japanese voice actress for Yukari, does she, in Japanese? It'd be an amazing coincidence if so. But, like, when I saw that Yukari has like a thing where she dresses up as a maid in this game, I'm like, was this planned? How could it have been planned? It's only the English dub. If Kawakami has Yukari's Japanese voice actress. I swear it'll be. It must have been planned if that's the case. Probably not, but that would be amazing.
They might be leaning against one another, or embracing. I never gave it a second thought before, but lately, it pains me to see them.
Oh.
I think
Oh no.
I've come to realize that this is the kind of connection I can never have.
What? You can. Oh no. Oh no, but I'm taken. Oh no.
As my heart grows more and more human, it only becomes clearer how much sets us apart. Just because my heart is developing doesn't mean I can actually become human. I've known this since the beginning. Yet... I'm sorry.
She's so considerate. I can't believe. Like, out of all the social links, out of all the girls you can date, like, she's the one that's actually like, you probably already have a girlfriend.
I lost control of myself again. But I still care about you, and that won't ever change.
Not the same voice actress for Kawakami. Oh well. Would have been amazing if that was the case.
No matter what happens.
Aigis is gazing at me intently. It seems we've grown closer. Persona 4 takes place a 2-hour drive from where you live? Wait, there's like a canon location for Inaba? I thought it was like made up. Why am I in a voice filter?
Leave me alone!
Even I find it strange. Why do I feel this way?
Why does she feel this way?
Why are you so important to me?
Oh. Notice that the game didn't say, oh, come to think of it. Oh, come to think of it, I'm already in a relationship. Interesting. Does dating Aigis not, like, count against you? You got that, Riz? I know the other Persona games are based on real locations. I just didn't know that, like, 4 had a real location. 3 is based on, freaking, why am I blanking on the name? Odaiba. 3 is based on Odaiba, because it's like a man-made island off of Tokyo. And they even say so, as such in Persona 5. Persona 5 is straight up in Tokyo. 4 is in Inaba, which is just like this, just countryside Japanese city. I'm like, where is it on a map then? Is it like mapped to a certain place? I swear, if it is mapped to Mishima, Japan, that would be amazing. Don't you dare friend zone her. I have to though! I have to though! Ooh! Ooh! My title says we teach her love. Yeah, it doesn't have to be by example. We are friends.
So this is friendship.
Fuka, can you accept a robot into this relationship?
Oh, so that's it. I finally understand.
Yeah, I love all my friends.
I have another wish. One just as precious as my desire to live. But I don't know if it's something a machine like me can be allowed to have.
Wrist flag set to friend.
Let's go home.
We decided to go back to the dorm together. Ooh-ah-hee. Ee-ah-hoo. I'm sorry, Aniv, what can you pee in 3 seconds? You know what? I think it takes a little bit more time than that. Oh well. Anyway. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. It enables the dating route. So now that I've said the other thing, I can't even have the choice to date her. Welcome back. Only 5 more days until the promise day. We're gonna break that promise. I'm trying not to overthink it too much, but it's kind of hard not to, you know? By the way, Aniv is a bot, so don't pay too much attention to them. They just say wild things sometimes. You know what? You know what? You know what? Let me just redo that real quick.
Yes.
Now that I know that wasn't actually the choice. So I can friend zone her even harder for the next social link rank. I'm doing it now. It's love.
This is love?
Yes. Don't you love your friends? Can a robot blush?
So that's it. I finally understand.
Her motor oil is coming to the front of her skin.
They have another wish. One just...
Dirty little doggy. Oop! Nightman 39, welcome on in. Drawing blush. Ah, yes. Her sensors must be overwhelming. She must be overheating. That's what's happening. How's it going? What's up? Welcome on in, the Nightman. Let me give you that shout out. Welcome on in. We're at the last bit of Persona 3 Reload. We're not finishing the game tonight because I actually should wrap it up soon. I usually stream longer than this, but I'm pressed for time today. But welcome on in. Hope Unicorn Overlord was fun. I've got a friend who bought that game. We played the included card game together. It's really good, by the way. If you know what a deck building game is like I like what it does. It makes deck building games go a little faster and be a bit more structured. But I haven't not played the game by itself yet, so I'm curious about it. It looks really good though. Welcome on in. I don't understand quite what it means to live yet, so my career consultation was really confusing. But I know that if with you, not everything will be okay. Hey! Don't you get nervous when it's the dark hour and you're all alone in your room? I'm never alone. Pharos is with me. Well, I do. I feel better if I'm in the lounge until it's over.
Salut.
The promised day is almost here. This will be our last battle. There won't be any second chances. Everything has been leading to this singular moment, so make sure you're more prepared than ever. We'll try. I guess today's gardening day. Or unless it's a read day with Junpei? You up here, man? Nah, it's a Fuka day. At least it does something for me when I garden.
Oh.
Ferris has gone, true, I'm all alone! Damn it! Well, I mean, if I fuse Thanatos, then it's fine, right? He's still with me. Fuka is working silently. You.
Wow, they've gotten so big
Pretty good
since we
remake.
last saw them.
Yeah, I've been loving this game. It's the first time I've played Persona 3 all the way to the end, and I'm ready. I'm ready for it to be over. But I'm never ready. I don't want it to end. It's that weird feeling. When I played Final Fantasy VII as a kid, I got to the very end and I never finished it. Because it's I want this game to never end, but I enjoy it so much that I'm just gonna stop playing it. Weird. And I've tried to play Persona 3 FES in the past. I've only ever gotten to June or July. So this is all new to me and it's great. Hope to get P6 soon, right? We've had more than enough P5 spin-offs. We thought P4 was milked. And yet now P5 is that comic with the cow that's all dry.
I think that up, shall we head back downstairs?
Da-da-da-da. Vanilla and Striker are the only ones that matter. There you go. Tactica is sadly a full spin-off with everything it unfortunately implies. Damn. At least with Q, it's you go in expecting it to just be a fun little fan servicey time that's oh yeah, haha, they're crossing over with P3 and P4. But Tactica could have been the next Strikers. I haven't played Tactica. I want to though. Just knowing that it's not gonna be really canon. But that's fine. It just seems like a fun little game. You want 6 to be connected to P2? Tatsuya Maya. Chris-san, I need to speak with you right now if possible. We can grow closer.
Yes.
But unfortunately, today's a Hidetoshi day. I'm sorry, I guess that's how it's gonna have to be. I didn't ask for this. No subject. There's something I wish to tell you. Work-related. This is Odagiri. After poking around with the cigarette butt incident, I confirmed my suspicions that you have been dropped. I've returned to the regular duties and will be waiting for you in the student council room. For those who may have just come on in, I am like cutting it real close with the schedule. I am at level 8, I believe, with Hidetoshi. Yes. So according to the calendar, I can hang out with him today and Friday. I am also at level 8 with Aegis. And according to the calendar, I can hang out with her Thursday and Saturday. I will have the exact amount of days to max out the social links in this game. Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy this all worked out. Woo! It was close. When I started the stream, I'm like, I have 2 extra days.
And that concludes the disciplinary committee's forecast report.
Well, no, at the end of the last stream, I'm like, I have 2 extra days. And then Junpei needed to hang out. I'm like, I have 1 extra day. And then we took an extra day for a story event. I'm like, I have no extra days.
Next up is the treasurer's report.
Yes.
Hey, sorry, but I was hoping you had some time once this meeting's over.
Does no one play SMT anymore? They don't really localize the games. Well, 5 is getting, SMT 5 Vengeance is getting that re-release, so hopefully more people play that. But I'd like to play SMT if. I've definitely heard good things about it. How it's the original, like, Persona. Fuka? Friday? Fuka Friday? No, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. According to the game, at least.
We can talk up on the roof. I'm sorry to drag you up here, but I wanted to tell you something. Cigarette butt incident is going to be dropped. It seems interrogating every student in the school raised a few concerns.
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, a teacher left it there.
I wanted to be student council president next year, and that teacher promised to endorse me if I agreed to help him.
Ah.
But I lost any hope of achieving that when I spoke up against him. Not to mention the student body isn't so fond of me. I rambled on about rules and fairness, but all I really proved was that I was desperate for power.
Wow, he actually realized it. That's actually amazing. If this was any other Persona game, we'd have to, like, I don't know, travel into Mementos and kill his shadow before he'd realize it. But no, just through the magic of anime, he figured it out all by himself. What matters is he realized it.
See.
Romance him. Maybe not.
Now I understand why the president asked you to join the student council. You don't say things to put people down. You're just honest with them.
Exactly. You just gotta go. Have a good one.
The system only works if you have people's trust. And trust isn't something you can force on anyone. When that teacher doubted you, I felt backed into a corner by a fool who simply had more power than I did. I felt like the truth was being distorted and that I might lose a friend as a consequence.
Wow. He actually has friends. He actually realized that through the power of friendship. This is one of those cases where it's like, sure, I probably didn't do much, but I can believe that I did enough.
If it wasn't for you, I would have become a tyrant. So, thank you.
Wow, you're welcome. I'm glad I could sit here and listen to you being a tyrant. What do you think this is? Baldur's Gate 3? Romance everyone you see? Odagiri seems truly grateful. I feel like we're becoming better friends. Ha! Ha!
Leave me alone! Akira!
If we're being honest, you should change your hairstyle. Hide that big forehead like your ego. Now, wait a minute.
Don't you dare repeat what I just said to anyone. I realize it's out of my usual character. I'm sure everyone would just make fun of me.
Oh, should I have not been telling everyone in school? Too late now.
Just promise, okay? I'll see you later.
How do we trigger that Akira scene? Oh, you know, whenever we want.
Leave me alone!
Akira!
Triple brown, triple brown, triple brown cow. I parted ways with Ogiri and went back to the dorm.
I see you're back.
Oh, you're back. 4 more days. I can practically feel Nyx breathing down my neck at this point. Prepare in every way possible so that you don't regret anything. I'm doing my own preparations too. We've come so far. Nothing's more important than this. Well, I've got a whole bunch of other buttons if y'all want to see some memery.
I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this.
Anyway, oof, not even any more dialogues. It is really like the end times right here, right now. It's like, now I don't even want to hang out with my teammates for like the stuff that just raises your stats. I don't get anything from it. Oh, I need to get my Taiyaki, by the way. Is Edward slamming his foot on the table? That's Baroque Van Zeeks. And also, I don't have that anymore. I took it off. The more stuff I just put in my OBS, the more like it just slows things down. But I've got some stuff just hanging around. I've got, is this Yuri Lowenthal? I've got Luigi. Hey! That's an old one, man. Deja vu. I just been in this place before. Fire in the streets. I got Byakuya Togami from Danganronpa as legs. Who was around for that? Raise your hand in the chat if you were around for that. I don't think anybody was. This was like one of the literally first games I've streamed. I never took this off my OBS. Byakuya Legami, baby. Dang, that's a deep cut. Dear all, here's a little something for you. Let's get through January 31st no matter what. Fuka! Wow! Thank you, Fuka. This will be helpful later. Boom, scant, boom, boom, can. Alright, we're cooking with Akihiko today. I'm about to run out of my protein-packed food stock.
I owe you one.
Jelly-filled donut! I love jelly-filled donuts!
Meat and eggs are essential for building a healthy body.
Egg.
And there's no better choice than chicken.
You know what? I always knew Akihiko was a cultured man.
Meat and eggs are essential for building a healthy body. And there's no better choice than chicken.
Alright, I need that for later. Can somebody clip that? I need to extract the part where he's just saying, there's no better choice than chicken. I cooked food with an athlete who would eat with Sanada. I cooked food an athlete would eat with Sanada.
This should last a while. Let's put it in the freezer.
No more boring choice than chicken? If you're not good at cooking it, maybe. Chicken can be real good if you just know how to finesse it. Like chicken adobo, baby! Super athlete meal.
Thanks for always helping out. Let me know when you want some more.
Triple brown, meow, triple brown cow. Soy garlic chicken. Aw, y'all are making me hungry now.
Everyone, listen up.
I was honest when I said I would get cup noodles after stream yesterday. I did. Am I gonna get cup noodles today as well? Maybe. Today is the last composition class for January. As they say, January walks and February runs. It'll be a whole new year in a flash. But before that, we've got our final exams, so don't relax just yet. Anyway, just look at me. I managed to come to school every day, so you can too. Even though I've had the choice, I'd have slept down in at home. Too many scary people around in town lately. I'm feeling eepy.
Yep, exactly.
Those apathy-syndrome rumors have been all over TV lately. Same with those cult members. How did things end up like this? Well, yesterday I heard something intriguing. Someone on TV called it a disease born out of the times where the darkness in someone's heart completely takes over. They said it's the inevitable in a hopeless society like ours, that its victims are really the victims of society at large. You're saying that we live in a society? Cool. What does it actually mean, person on the TV? How does that actually affect us? You're saying you're just yapping. I think that's wrong. Everyone may have darkness in their hearts, but they fight it, right? Oh boy, oh god, she knows she has darkness in her heart. I admit, hope isn't something you come across so easily in our society, but that hardly gives them license to give up. They should be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Man, Miss Toriumi, if you could open up to a persona, then you could have been part of the team. That would have been so cool. Remember. Thank you, Blade. I hope you were paying attention, class. Something profound like that is bound to show up on the final exam. Toriumi spitting facts. How is this a class? Squidgy, welcome to every time the game allows you to go to sleep. That's how you know it's a lecture that is not going to be worth your time. It's always the teachers, like, complaining about their love life or just, like, rambling about their passions and not actually teaching you anything. That's how it goes. I guess rank 8. You know, while we still have, like, days before the end of the game, let's do just a little bit of housekeeping. We just copy some more skill cards. Da 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 da. Average high school banter. Da da da. The older I get, the more I realize that a lot of the teachers I had in school were just like normal people. I'm sure that's like not really a big revelation, but at the same time, it's just like sometimes I remember things people have said that were just outright wrong or very opinionated. I'm just like, where did you learn that? It stuck with me all these years, and I'm like, it's wrong though. Like, someone once said that, like, oh yeah, you don't drink soda because soda makes you more dehydrated. I'm like, soda has sodium, but the water content is more than that it would still hydrate you in the end. I think the teacher was thinking about alcohol. I think that's why they said that. Because alcohol does dehydrate you in comparison to water, in comparison to soda, in comparison to other drinks. And just like a couple of other things I don't remember at this moment exactly. It's like, dang. I remember the time my classmate, the 5th grade teacher, like nobody wanted to answer his question for some reason, even though it was an easy one. I didn't want to answer the question because I didn't want to seem like a nerd. So I was like letting somebody else answer it, and he's just like, I don't know, he was just having a bad day. He just like threw himself against the wall and just like, just kill me now. I'm like, man, that's real though. That's so real. You've heard that exact lie from an adult about soda. What'll really get you about soda is the sugar. Not dehydration that'll get you, it's the diabetes. Chris-san, I need to speak with you right now if possible. Yeah, sure. 8 to 9. Now we let her down easy. Thank you. Do you mind if we go to the roof? I think the view will be nice today.
Isn't it interesting how the sunlight on a clear winter day seems stronger than it is during the summer?
Might be thinking of diet soda? Oh, aspartame? Maybe.
Perhaps it's because the sun is lower in the sky, and you don't have to look up to see it. I've gotten so used to this view, but no 2 times is it ever exactly the same. You could say the same thing about one's day-to-day, and to each life as well. The promised day is almost here. January 31st.
We're cutting it close. We're cutting it real close. Oh, you're right. I hadn't noticed.
Whenever I come up here, I get lost in my thoughts. I can't let it end like this. I want to protect it all. Thoughts like that. Since last time, I've tried thinking things through more rationally.
There's something about Aigis' social link. It was allowed to be, you know, another just like set of events, like episodic, like, oh, we're finding a cat. Oh, did we find the cat today? And then yet it still ends with something related to the story. That's something I miss about P3 compared to 5. Like, yeah, there are social links you start later, but this game has social links you start later because they're so integrated with the story, and they only make sense this late in the game. Like, that's so cool. We need more social links that actually care about what's happening in the plot of the game.
I thought about that old lady and Michan-san. And Kiyoshi-san as well. I wonder if Michan-san was alone until the moment of her death.
Ooh. Maybe she was just having babies.
Somewhere no one could find her. I think the old lady wanted to be there for her at the end. To live means to be connected to other people. But life is finite. Farewells are unavoidable. It's sad to think about. But you and I will have to part one day as well. And then, I'll never be able to see you again.
It's okay, I guess you can look after my children with Fuka.
There are so many things in life I don't understand. It's filled with so much pain. You meet others, forge relationships, and spend time with them. And then they're gone.
And then what you talking about?
Behind, leaving you alone. When I think about that, I just can't hold back my feelings. But I understand now. That's just how it is. No two views are alike. No 2 days are the same. It's natural for everything to disappear, re-emerge, and constantly change.
I guess out here preaching the message of the game itself, but she's so right though. I think now's the time for it. It makes sense, a robot to be the one to say it so plainly and outright.
Life is both short and finite. That's what makes it so invaluable, and why one feels that it must be cherished. When you think about it, it's a miracle that 2 given people are able to ever meet in this chaotic flow of time. I believe that's why we... When you think about it, it's a miracle that 2 given people are able to ever meet in this chaotic flow of time and space. Find happiness in forging bonds and relationships with others. And it might be the true joy of being alive. It can be sad, but at the same time so warm. Beautiful because it is destined to end. And that's why I mustn't hesitate any longer.
Oh no! It's time!
I need to tell you, even if this wish of mine is to never come true, I still want to tell you my true feelings. I love you. I know I'm a machine. I know that I cannot truly touch you as a human.
I mean...
But I can't help it. All I can see or think about is you.
I'm sorry. It's fatal. I sense Aigis' strong affection towards me. I'd better choose my words carefully. Come to think of it, I have a special relationship with another person already.
I
Makoto.
love you so much that I feel like I'm going to break down somehow.
Well, Makoto, you never cared about that in Fez. Oh! Data from Star Trek was fully functional. Ori, welcome on in. Ori, what do you think? What do you think, now that you have a full stomach of sushi? Oh! I can't. Fuka only. That's how it is. Robot Fuka Thruffle. No! No, I can't. I can't. Oh, it's okay, I guess. We'll just wipe this moment from your memory banks forever. No! Memories may not always be happy, but they're always cherished. Ooh. Baldur's Gate 3 is good character writing, I imagine. Because, it doesn't have to confine to the schedule of this game. Like, I don't doubt it. I think one of the things that makes Persona games so special is because they're able to have, like, these emotional character moments and, like, still also have the main game plot on the side. And, like, you get to choose it. Like, I'm not saying other games don't do that. I'm just saying, like, it makes it more special that you can miss it. That, like, it's optional. That's what you choose to do. And it makes it feel more personal that you are the one, like, actually wanting to hang out with these people and learn more about them. That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, rejecting a robot can be so emotional, because I could have just not done her social link. I could have just, like, never hung out with her. I could have just, like, not had time to do all of the social links in this game, and yet I did. Because I made time for them. Because I scheduled it, like, as if I was hanging out with real people in real life. And I just barely made it. Isn't that wild?
Yes, I expected as much.
That being said, there are definitely limitations to doing it this way. So it's a give and take.
I'm sorry. I can't think of anything to say. Perhaps something really has broken inside of me.
Oh no!
I thought being able to tell you my feelings would have been enough for me.
Oh no!
But it's only made me want to be with you more. I'm hopeless, aren't I?
It's okay, it's not cheating if it's a robot. Aigis expressed her feelings for me. It seems like we've grown closer.
Leave me alone!
Is it possible to choose no one? It is possible. I've heard people say, like, they play the game and they just accidentally end up with no one because they just don't like any of the choices. And I'm like, that's valid. But also, like, dang, that means you just hang out with Ryuji by default on Valentine's Day, for example.
Thank you. I'm grateful that you gave me a straight answer, and that you treated me like a human being. It's painful.
I've been waiting for this.
I feel like I can move on without regret.
It's painful, but I've been waiting for this. After Fuka dies again with Aigis, but she's not on the front lines, though.
Oh, shall we head back?
Oh no, now Aigis is gonna kill Fuka out of jealousy. I put her in danger!
And if you don't mind, I'd like to be as we always have. As a friend by your side.
I crushed her human heart. It's become cold and steel yet again. It's okay, a lot of people have a heart like that now. I decided to go back to the dorm with Aigis. Street Fighter 3, that's also a good waiting for this. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Yeah, that makes sense.
Welcome back.
Sup, dude? Only 3 more days, man. I'm kinda looking forward to it, but also, kinda not. Hey, I know you've been giving some shit. I've been giving you some shit before, but I'm fully behind you now, dude. So let's give Nyx hell. What do you say, leader? I'm saying we're slaying. It's almost time. How are your preparations coming along? Right on schedule.
I see.
Good. We need to be fully prepared if we aim to win.
So...
This month went by fast, man. It's almost time for the final showdown. Alrighty, Chris. Come on, let's make this final stretch count. Just between you and me, I think black coffee is really bitter. Yeah, it is, Ken. Did you expect anything else? I was told that when I grow up, I'll acquire a taste for it. I wonder if that day will really come. I think so. Like, I drink coffee black if it's, like, good coffee. Of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sorry, I was just a little scared. Let's do our best, Adobo-san. Now, you know who won't have that day come for them? Shinji. Wonder why that happened. The loud sigh again. You got a hankering for Starbucks? I mean, just stay up all night. It's Friday. I need to go sleep. I am just like 2 days away from like where I need to be. It's fine. My father couldn't stop the experiment from happening. When I close my eyes, I see his sad face, just like in that video. I'm gonna get rid of the dark hour so he can smile again.
By the way,
you probably had this thought already, but after this is all over, C's won't be needed anymore. It's hard to wrap my head around it. I guess it's too soon to get emotional over it. Better spend that energy focusing on defeating Nyx. Well, why don't we go to Tartarus and train? Can't be too prepared. Brush Koromaru. I guess I'll spend one of my last days with my girlfriend. I mean, that only makes sense, right? Let's read.
Say.
Actually, I brought more books from home. Short stream my butt. Hey, this is short compared to other Persona streams, that's for sure. I enjoy reading novels with Fuka. Fuka seems to be having fun too.
I don't know why, but I feel
Whoop! Super speed! Didn't Akihiko say the same thing last time? Well, we didn't know, you know? A lot of people were saying that it was the final boss. Alright, I guess I'm counting on you. Hello, Cat. Are you available after school? There's something I would like to do with you at the dorm, Cat. Okay, the cat, though. It's a little menacing. Favor to ask. This is Odagiri. I apologize for making such a sudden request, but you know that I'm only asking because I hold you in high regard. Come find me in the student council room if you have time. I am counting on Aigis to be available tomorrow. If she is not available tomorrow, we are gonna have to hang out with her today and forego Hidetoshi's social link. But that's how it is. Oh, where is he? Oh, he's over here. Talk.
Good timing.
I've been waiting for you, Adobo-kun. If you're planning to attend today's meeting, I could use your help with something. We're about to grow closer. Alright, here we go.
Oh, thanks.
Excellent. I owe you for this. I'd like to do a little presentation to help raise awareness of the student council. I'll do most of the talking, so if you wouldn't mind supporting me.
Which is what I believe to be the proper way to wear one's uniform. Please keep these things in consideration.
Finally, after almost an entire year of student council meetings, this is the first one not about the cigarette butt.
I'm not saying everyone should follow this to the letter, so we'll leave it to the discretion of the individual.
If the schedule doesn't work out, we have Kirakui by the Dusto.
Holy crap! Did that just come out of his mouth?
I think this is the first time he's cared about anyone else's opinions.
We made him a human.
Just trying.
We turned 2 robots into humans this stream.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. So, how did I do? What did everyone think?
You were great.
Thanks. Hearing that takes a huge weight off my shoulders. I may have painted a selfish, arrogant portrait of myself to everyone, so I'll have to win back their trust.
Well, you know what? You generated it with AI art, so, like, you're gonna have to start from scratch, dude.
One of the guys fessed up about the cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom.
It was a student after all?
It took a lot of persuasion, but he promised me he'll never smoke again.
Damn. He probably was like, dude, if you're gonna be that worried about it, like, 7 months later, fine, I admit it, I smoked the cigarette.
This lighter is proof of that.
What lighter? You're holding out your empty hand.
I earned his trust by showing compassion for others, just like you taught me.
You were under the impression it was Ikoda. I was so betting it on being on it being a teacher, and just like it not being any student's fault. I kind of hate that it was. You know, wouldn't it be so funny if it was the teacher that was like giving him the chance as student council president? Like he was just like setting him up.
That's why you should be the one to have it.
I guess I'll the cigarette butt? I guess I'll take it. I don't want it. It's gross.
Please do.
Please do. Jesus. Oh, the lighter. I thought he was giving me a cigarette butt. I don't want a lighter either.
I've spent my whole life looking down on others. Such a baseless bravado.
I guess it could be useful.
But you taught me an important lesson. Something I'll carry with me
if I ever go camping.
I don't think I'll ever be anything like you, though.
Odagiri seems embarrassed. I feel an unbreakable bond. All right, here it comes.
Leave me alone!
Use the lighter to burn the school down.
has nurtured had finally matured.
What would happen to Tartarus?
The innermost power of the Emperor Arcana have been set free.
It just like turns into a smoldering pile of ash.
We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Emperor within thyself.
The ultimate form. Donkey Kong! I don't know why I imagined Donkey Kong. Oh, you know what I've always thought that I've just realized is not the case? The Emperor Tarot card? I always thought every time I saw this art that it was like a dude with really long arms and the arms are just like down by his side. I thought that's what this card was depicting. No, what I'm seeing is the silhouette of his cape behind him. I thought the white lines were like negative space for like his arms. But no, the white lines are just like the creases in his cape. Like we don't see the person's arms. I thought he just like had really, really long arms. The Emperor's social link reached its maximum level. You can now fuse Odin! Well, I mean, I have Thor and Loki already. Might as well. He's the CE
Do you
Odin.
remember the story I told you about the TV station's writer? That man. He's my father.
Ah, I could have guessed.
I see now that sincerity is important, and I'm proud of myself for understanding that. I also realized what an amazing man my father is.
Is Odin where Odin juice comes from? Was he Emperor of the Tentacle Arm people? Yes.
It's about time to go. Say, do you want to stop by somewhere before we head home?
Yeah, let's head by the cigarette shop. I need to pick up a couple.
Now that I think about it, we've never hung out outside of school before.
Yes, and let's keep it that way. I walked home with Odagiri, who was in a great mood. Yo, dude, you coming on to me? Ayo? 2 more days.
Oh, it's you.
Welcome back. Just 2 days left now. It's cold and dreary outside, and I couldn't blame you for feeling even drearier at the moment. But we need to just hang on a little while longer. Spring is just around the corner, as they say. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Say.
Right now, Natsuki-chan is somewhere far from here, doing her best in life. That gives me the strength to carry on and never give up. Ooh. There's so many more options. They're so available now. I guess it makes up for all the times you want to hang out with your dorm mates, but they're all sad because of, you know, Shinji dying or whatever. Don't know why that would make them sad of all things, but you know, it happens. Koromaru, who we walking with? Everyone! Holy shit! You know we gotta do it.
Huh? Clothes shopping with me?
Look at this, everyone's such good friends. Yo! That's the most beautiful thing. Because we're all just dorm mates in the beginning. We're just all C's members. We don't hang out with each other willingly. But it's like, over time, we're like, why not be friends?
Keep your voice down.
Also, like, weren't Mitsuru and Yukari dating for a little bit? That's the canon in my head.
Sure. Let's go together next time, Mitsuru-senpai.
Why did I, in my mind, read that as let's sleep together next time? I ship it.
Go right, Fuka. Gotta go around from the right.
Okay. Huh?
She's gonna hurt herself.
No, that's left. Oh, wait, that's right for you, huh?
Junpei.
Whatever. Why don't you just climb to the top of the jungle gym?
What? I'm not going down the slide head first. My clothes will get all dirty.
You're a kid. Live life.
When I was your age, we used to compete over who could slide down in the funniest way.
And I can imagine that you broke your limbs at least once doing that, Akihiko.
Funniest? Like what?
Handstand.
You don't have to take your shirt off. It's fine.
You're just really gonna take your shirt off? You're just trying to show off.
Shake.
But Koromaru, that's not how you do that.
Is shake the command given to request paws on one's head?
I don't think there's a command for that. It is now.
I comprehend.
The day of the final battle draws near. Everyone is having fun, as if trying to make the most of this moment. We spent a pleasant evening together. Jump around, jump around, jump around now. Jump around, jump around, jump around now. Jump around, jump around, jump around now. Please, please, please. That's his edit. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I bet. Hold on, before we hang out with Aigis for the last time. I bet. Oh, I bet. This way. Is it this way? No, it's this way. Come on, rooftops, come on, rooftops. You really have to be careful who you date nowadays. They say love is blind, but there's no way I could ever date a guy like that. Well, I asked her out, dude. and she totally rejected me. She said she didn't like me. Damn it. I can't believe this. She was the one following me around. Well, I'll show her. Tonight I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. Oh. I don't know, man. I have a feeling. This has been the plot line that I've been most invested with when in regards to the NPCs. I don't know, man. I think after tonight, after the 31st, something's gonna happen. Man, if that's the if there's nothing that like follows up on that, I'm gonna be so like, I waited the entire game just for that, basically. Like, hold on, we gotta take one more walk around the town. See if anything's new. No, it's just depressing. Oh, okay. UFOs. Sojimaru? Oh man, I thought this would be, you know, a reflection upon the entire game so far. No, this is just sad. Man, maybe I don't want to take one more walk around the town. Do you adopt that cat yet? Cat's been weird. The cat has apathy syndrome? Oh, this is so sad. Oh, this is so sad. Google Play Despacito. What about the girl waiting for her boyfriend? Waiting for your boyfriend. You feel so anxious without him. What about the diligent student? What about test results? I scored the highest in my grade. Aigis did not take the test. Oh right, she was out at the time. Fuka did well. Yukari scored above average. Junpei scores average. Yo, let's go! Junpei! I'm proud of you, man. Junpei finally did average on a test. Mitsuru scored the highest. Sonata scores very high. Alright, now we can say the final social link of the game, y'all. On the final day of the game. Isn't this so perfect? This might sound weird coming from me, but school isn't so bad. I'm actually looking forward to coming back here once it's all over. Me too, Junpei. Me too. So what I'm gonna do is... Why is there like a gap here? Did I save like this for a reason? Probably. Oh well. Chris-san, are you heading home? I have a favor to ask. It is something I can't do alone. Wait, hold on, wait a minute. I gotta read the text. Oh, there is no text.
Thank you very much.
Last social link. Let's return to the dorm then. I can hardly wait. Whoa.
Could you come a little closer?
We take a selfie on our 1 megapixel camera.
That should be good.
At this point, probably like 0.3 megapixels, honestly.
Okay, here goes. Cheese?
We're still not standing very close. Cheese.
Oh, good. It came out nicely this time. I wasn't here when everyone took pictures last time.
That's right. She can Photoshop herself in. We'll have Fuka do it.
I've wanted to get one with you since. Technically, I could just capture video data through my eyes.
I don't know if you could capture a selfie like that, I guess.
But in that situation, I wouldn't be able to appear in the picture myself.
Not to mention that I have been doing that constantly ever since I first saw you.
Oh, I know it's a little late to be asking this, but do you like taking photos?
All the time. Of food, mostly. Not myself.
Ah, what a relief. In that case, we should get a silly one next time.
Yeah, next time.
I think photographs are a truly amazing invention.
You're a truly amazing invention.
They allow us to preserve a single moment in the endless flow of time. This technology was born from a desire to preserve the experiences that are precious to us. Until recently, I was sad about the fact that I am a machine, that I'm so different from other people. But after telling you my feelings, I realized something. There is one thing only a machine with a human heart can do. That only I can do.
I don't understand.
No matter how clear our photos and records are, they can't preserve our feelings. Data and memories aren't the same thing. Emotions can't be captured by a photograph. They can only continue to exist in our memories. But we'll all have to say goodbye eventually. And someday, our memories will fade.
Says the human mind uploaded to a machine. You don't know. One of these days, we might be able to perfectly simulate a human's brain mind in a computer. And then at that point, will they be sentient? Will they count as sentient? Will they have feelings and memories? It's just weird to think about. Truly a short stream. Hey, you know what? 3 hours is short for me.
But I'm different. I'm going to keep my memories of everyone alive. Your experiences and feelings will continue to live on inside of me. I will never forget. Even if you all change, or if time ends up pulling us apart. Oh, yes. Will you take this?
I just looked at this game screen after just looking at the chat, and I'm like, it really is like black and white now looking. It's like, where'd the color go? Charred screw.
That's one of my parts that had to be replaced after I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge.
Having that existential crisis about outliving it. She's been having that crisis every social link. Have you not been paying attention?
I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here.
She screwed me.
I kept it hidden until recently, because it reminded me that I'm just a machine, but not anymore. Now, it's a symbol to show that I'll always remember you. This is the proof of my resolve, and I want you to have it.
I'll take it. I'll put it in my drawer of junk.
I want you to know that as long as I'm here, I will never leave you.
And by junk, I mean precious memories. Right next to Koromaru's collar and the car key and the house key.
No matter how or when your life comes to an end.
Where else am I gonna put it? Should I make it a time capsule?
At that moment, I will be by your side. Everything that makes you who you are will live on in my memories. I am your friend, but I am also the machine that will keep your memory alive, because this is something only I can do.
Aigis has a genuine smile upon her face. I feel a strong bond with Aigis. I've gained a lifelong friend!
I am thou. Leave me alone! Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured.
Last one of the game, y'all. Once more for good measure.
The innermost power of the Eon Arcana hath been set free. We
One more!
Bestow upon you
Leave me alone!
the ultimate form of the Eon within themselves.
Man! We did it, y'all. Whew. At the very last second, on the very last day, 100% social links in Persona 3 Reload. I wasn't even following a guide, and yet somehow, oh, I cut it so close. Too close. Rank up. 10! The Ion social link has reached its maximum level. You can now fuse Metatron. From Undertale, that's Metaton. But dun dun ba dun bum 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 ba dun. What if I was able to fuse Megatron? Dun 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 dun.
Oh, hey, you two. We're home.
We completed all the social links. Now all that's left is a 3 to 4 hour session in the Velvet Room. You have too much faith in me. That is gonna take like 10 hours. Oh, hi.
Oh, welcome back. Were you hanging out together?
Decepticons, transform! Are these the Decepticons?
We ran into
into each other at the station, and well, I would have felt bad just leaving Junpei behind there.
Uh-huh. You're just so thoughtful, aren't you?
So, what were you and Igus up to?
Oh, you know, stuff and things. Taking a picture.
A picture? Why? Oh yeah! Hai-chan wasn't there last time!
Oh, that's right. Why don't we all take a photo together since we're here?
You say that, and then we're gonna have to take a photo when when Mitsuru and Akihiko come home, and then like Koromaru's not gonna be in the picture.
Ooh, check it out! We got all the second years here! Alright, I'm in. Let's do it.
Sure, but who's gonna take it? I don't think we can fit all 5 of us.
Koromaru can take it.
Well, I guess we could just take turns.
Okay. I'll take the first shot. Where does everyone want to stand?
Fuka, you can edit the photos, make it all together. Do it. You know how. Everyone gets a photo with Igus. That'd be nice too. Make it like a school yearbook or something. I spent a long time with everyone. Promise Day is upon us, y'all. Oh, there you are. What do you mean, there you are? We took the picture together. It's almost time. It has been 10 years since Death awakened. And now finally, tomorrow is the Promise Day. Once we enter Tartarus tomorrow, we won't be able to leave. Are you ready? I'm not ready. I'm not. Nobody even has new dialogue. Oh, that is so wild. Okay. Now, I said it was going to be a short stream and it ended up being 3 hours, but that's relatively short for me, I'll say. What matters is that I can rest easy, knowing that I have maxed out every social link in Persona 3 Reload. Oh, feels good. Feels good. So jelly. See? I told ya. I told ya. You gotta save the old couple and the kid and Suimitsu for last. That's the key. It's easy if you just do that. Rub it in your face. Oh yeah, I'll rub it in your face, ayo. Maximum, baby. Alright, so we're not finishing the game tonight because I gotta go to sleep. But Monday for sure. Monday for sure. That's the day. And I'm gonna be honest, like I'm probably gonna like go like get armor and like upgrades and whatnot. What I'm probably gonna do is like rewind a couple of days just to do a night of grinding in Tartarus or something, maybe. I don't need to grind. I've got like levels on levels. All I really need to do is make sure I have good equipment, and that's it. And I'll do that off stream. I'll do that like over the weekend, you know. It'll be fine. For now though, I am ready. And then Yakuza. And I guess Turnip Boy too. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. How about, I don't know, just random indie games starring chickens. It could happen. We'll do it. We'll bring the fight to Nyx. We're finishing this fight. Chief, what are you doing in Burger King? Sir, finishing this bite. But also, it is Friday night. So, for once I'm ending during a Friday night. Y'all can't say otherwise. It is Friday in California. Doesn't matter what time it is over there. It's Friday in California. And that's what that one police officer in that Japanese TV show was talking about. Friday! Alright, yo. I can't stay too long because I really should have been asleep like an hour ago. So we'll just go ahead and say so long, farewell to you, my friends. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I play this or any other game. Links are in the chat for all the social media. If you have fan art for the stream, post it in the Discord or send it to me on social and I'll put it up. And there's no better choice than chicken. No better choice. Copy one of those raid messages if you're coming along, and I'll see you next time. Oh yeah! Persona! Bye-bye.